Geoguessr 1v1, but Oscar cannot zoom in on the map.
That's right, the scroll wheel is going to be meaningless to me in this episode.
Yeah, so I'm very curious to see how this one goes, because I can get a lot more specific than you. So if I get the right round, I might have a couple of wins.
Absolutely, it's going to be an extreme challenge.
All right, let's get into the first game. All right, come on, let's secure our 4 good guesses. Right, we're off. So these are all urban locations as well. Right, so we are EU. We've got yellow plates on the back. It looks like we're driving on the right, I would think. Let's have a look at the... Whoa. Is that Hebrew? We had EU plates there. Was that just a EU car that had traveled somewhere?
Okay, guys, not only are we not zooming in on the map, but we're also playing with the smallest map size. Okay, now let's give it a refresh, and we will see that this is the map we have to work with. Absolutely crazy. But yeah, we're going to be in Israel here with these yellow plates with the blue strip and this like Mediterranean architecture and stuff. So yeah, I guess we're going to guess like right here and hit guess. And if I zoom in to where I clicked, not that bad. It's probably Tel Aviv, and he'll probably get it. But it's theoretically possible that we'd be closer here.
He's dropped the guess in. I guess I've got to go with Israel then, right? I can make a big, fat, chunky map, and I can really zoom in. I guess we just go with Jerusalem and hope that he wasn't able to click where Jerusalem was. All right, let's see. Oh, yeah, he missed it completely. This is what we're after. Ah, so it's Tel Aviv. Okay. Exciting start. I'm so glad that the EU plate didn't suck me in there. Thank goodness I explored a little bit.
Yeah, and not a surprise there. He's in Jerusalem. It's actually Tel Aviv, and he's closer. There we go. Good start from our boy, Jack. Okay, let's see what happens on the next one here. This is Bolivia, I think. Namely, I wanted to say this is Cochabamba in Bolivia. I think so. So no zooming. That's actually kind of a tough ask, but I think Cochabamba's probably around here. So I'll just go for the guess. Every pixel matters though. See, look at that. I've clicked near Cochabamba, but honestly still kind of far. So yeah, every pixel definitely matters.
All right, we have the word D. So this looks like it's going to be South America by the looks of things. Those are kind of Brazilian flag colors, but I don't know whether to read into that too much. No, sorry, I meant Bolivian flag colors. I said Brazil for some reason. Why have we got a Netherlands flag there? Do I just stick with Bolivia? Do you think? Got 17 seconds. Let's just go... I guess we go La Paz, right? I don't necessarily know if it is Bolivia. I'm just kind of hoping for the best a little bit. All right, let's go for it. It was Bolivia, and I'm a bit closer. Oh my, 2 for 2 so far. But it could all be downhill from here, let's be honest. Let's not get sucked into anything.
Okay, it was Cochabamba. And there we go, Jack again closer in La Paz. It is really hard to click the proper place here, guys. It's no joke at all. The smallest map size, truly very difficult.
All right, we have a .com. This kind of looks Asian, Indian maybe. Not 100% sure though. We got any keywords there? Baru, okay. It might be more like Thailand or something, right?
Next one here, we're in Indonesia. It should say what city we're in here. Palembang. It would be easy if I could use the map here, but I can't zoom in to see where Palembang is. I think it's more towards West Java though. So I'm gonna go here. That should be decent. Let's see how close we got to Palembang. So there's Bandung, there's Samarang. Okay, where's Palembang? I thought it was nearby the capital.
He's dropped the guess. I don't think the language is right for Thailand, but maybe it's not right for a lot of India. Maybe I want to go like Indonesia. Is it going to be Indonesia? I think that would work, right? The trouble is Indonesia is such a crazy shape. Okay, we're going to go outside of Jakarta and hope for the best. Let's see. I've got the country every time, and I'm actually still close. It's so interesting when he has the teeny tiny map. He just cannot be precise at all.
Oh my gosh, Palembang, I completely forgot. He's closer again. 3 for 3 from Jack so far. Goodness, guys, goodness. This is not good.
All right, next up, we're heading over here. .sk. So is that Slovakia? We're driving over on the right. There is the EU plate, so I think Slovakia would work.
Okay, and the next round is kind of difficult here. We do have some language. Looks like it might be like Czech or Slovak, I think. So maybe this would be Slovakia. I think it kind of looks like Slovakia.
It says Centrum, which means like city center. And that sounds similar to German. So yeah, I think we go Slovakia. And that's quite difficult for him to be able to click on.
Yeah, I don't know. Jack's improved enough that these games are not free wins anymore. That's for certain. I'm going to guess here. I think I've clicked Slovakia on this occasion. Almost. In Czechia.
Wait, Slovenska. Does that mean it's Slovenia instead of Slovakia? There's no K in Slovenia, but that does... Slovenska. Yeah, I think we'll go Slovenia. And let's go actually in Ljubljana. And let's drop the guess. Oh, I shouldn't have moved. It was Slovakia. The Slovene dropped me out.
And finally, we've managed to get closer there. It was Košice, and the Jack is in Slovenia. I mean, this duel is kind of close, though. Low-key so far, it is kind of close.
Okay, this is the one where I could end up a million miles away. I think this is looking like, I don't know, somewhere like South Africa, maybe? Ghana, School of Law. Oh, phew. We got any Ghana blocks here? Let's have a look. There it is.
Ghana is low-key kind of difficult to place on the map. I feel like Ghana's here, and I feel like this is southern Ghana, so I'm just gonna go straight for it here, guys. The thing is, there's no real point in lining something up really nicely in Ghana.
We'll go Kumasi, and we'll go kind of on the outside. Oh, I'm on fire today.
He's clicked Kumasi. He's just too good, guys. Wow. Jack is kind of killing it. I wonder if he found something that said Kumasi or if he's just actually goaded like that. This map is definitely suiting Jack's skill set. Looks like it's going to be Kuala Lumpur. I mean, the number plates here are Malaysian. Kuala Lumpur is kind of a difficult click, though. Let's see if we can get in. I think I've clicked around there. Should be a decent click here.
Okay, we've got Malaysian flag, so I guess let's just go with Malaysia. Do we have anywhere we want to go in particular? Quite a big looking building, so let's actually stick with Kuala Lumpur. All right, there you go. Oh, look at me go.
My best click yet, but Jack has actually worked out that it's Kuala Lumpur. That's really annoying, actually. How are we gonna win? Is this low-key kind of cooked?
I always get, like, way too gassed up, but I am literally able to click anywhere, and I can really zoom in, and he isn't even allowed to move the map at all.
Now, this is difficult. Where is this? If this is a big city, so to speak, in a country, this has got to be Baltics, because, like, this feels like a small town. I guess I would probably say Latvia. I'm just gonna go quickly in Latvia here. Looks like I've actually clicked Latvia, so that's a good sign.
Right, we do have EU blue. This is looking kind of Polish to me, I would say. Definitely Eastern European. If we can find a sign in the next few seconds, that would be handy, but if not, we will go outside of Krakow. I'm not 100% confident on this guess. Did I just see a little sign? What we got? What's down here? Okay. Does that look Polish? Oh! It was actually Latvia, but at least I had a guess. So he managed to locate Latvia. Fair play. Oh, that was a lot of damage. I didn't deserve that.
Oh, thank goodness. He's in Poland. Okay, excellent. So finally some damage here. 3.8k. Let's go. Not an easy round. We actually won there, so that was pretty good. Okay, triple damage now. And we're in Peru, I believe. Now, where in Peru could be a big challenge, because I think you'll get that correct.
Right. This is looking South American. You might have me here. Oh, let's just check the sun. Northwest. Yeah, that sounds definitely South American to me. Do we have any little flags or domain names maybe? It's got to be something, right?
We don't have much here, guys. This is like very generic in my opinion. Very generic. To me, it kind of looks like Huancayo, maybe Ayacucho, something like that. So I think that's where I'll click here. I'll go for a bit of a hedge. I'm going to click right here. Inside the mountains, Huancayo. I clicked really close to Huancayo. Let's hope it's actually there.
20 seconds to go. Got some bulls there. Oh, I don't know. I will go Colombia. But I'm just kind of guessing randomly. I don't know what that's based on. Let's see. What is it? It was actually Peru, and I think that's probably enough to kill me. Yes, it is. Really interesting game, though. I enjoyed that.
And yeah, he's gone Colombia. We do actually win the duel off that. I'm pretty sure that's going to be enough damage. Let's go, guys. But Jack started off getting closer than me a lot there.
Ooh.
Jack. Okay, bro.
That was a really interesting game, you know?
That was pretty good. I feel like this map, combined with the fact that you're improving a lot, actually made that kind of interesting.
I managed to secure me four wins at nice and early. So now it's just downhill and I'll lose for the whole remainder of the video.
Your new goal should be to get closer than me on half the rounds, I think.
Yeah, that would be nice. That was great, though. I mean, so how did you find the teeny tiny map?
Oh, it's obviously really hard. I mean, I'm not trying to click the ocean on some of these.
Yeah, that was interesting when the Israel one, you were just in the ocean.
I think it's quite achievable. I'm never going to be too far away, but at the same time, some countries are hard to find. It's really hard to find Ghana on a blank map with no borders, because you don't get borders. And also, I couldn't find Palembang. Like, I know that's a big city in Indonesia, and I would have got it right bang on, but of course, without being able to zoom, I couldn't check where it was.
All right, shall we go again?
Let's go again.
Round number 2.
Good luck.
What are we thinking? What are we thinking? I mean, it all really depends on the rounds. Things did start slipping away from me towards the end of that first game. All right, what we got? Not seeing EU blue. I'm seeing driving on the right. It's looking European still, I think. The sun is south, yeah? So maybe Eastern European? Yeah, I think, could that be... Is that Russian? Beauty studio? Oh, hang on. Feeling a little bit scared of this one.
Are we in Russia or Ukraine? That's the two countries that jumped out to me here on this first one. Number plate would appear to be more Russian. You know, sometimes it's not always telling the truth. It honestly looks more like Ukraine to me. I don't know. I think the building and everything looks more Ukrainian. I'm gonna go for the Ukraine idea here. I think it's more likely. You click southern Ukraine just in the center, hedging for everything here.
Yeah, it is Cyrillic, right? So, where does that put us? We could go Russia. I know that Bulgaria is possibly an option as well, and I don't think Bulgaria's in the EU, but I'm gonna go with Russia. There is also Ukraine. I guess I go outside of Moscow, and let's see. Okay, phew. I am a little bit closer, and it was Russia. Not very much damage, though.
Jack's guess in Moscow is better, of course. The buildings there just really reminded me of Ukraine. Next one here, we're back in Bolivia. This time it's harder to tell which city. The last one was pretty obvious. This one, not so much. I feel like this is actually La Paz, but, you know, I'm gonna hedge it a little bit further east anyway, just in case this ends up being further out. That being said, we have not clicked further east, so we're hoping it's La Paz now.
Okay, this is looking... South American, I guess. Ooh, any flags on the bunting? Doesn't look like it. I need to learn how to distinguish my South American countries, because I'm sure there's a lot of obvious clues, but I, for one, do not know them. Where is that sun? It is north, so we don't go Mexico, and instead, where would I want to go? Peru, somewhat similar vibe to that previous round, maybe? Yeah, we'll go for it. Let's see. Okay, not too far away. It was Bolivia, and he did a great job locating La Paz there. Chunky damage, too.
And sure enough, we are in La Paz. Last time he got Bolivia correct. This time, not so much, but we do pick up some nice points there. That was a pretty accurate click.
All right, next up, got a little fella there. What's he got in his basket, then? Oh, a few odds and ends. Odds and sods. Fair play. Where's that sun, then? I need the sun for these. Right, Northern Hemisphere. We got a lot of corn action. We got some fellas there. I am a little bit stuck on this one. Road closed. Arca South. Just have a little zoom about here. Do we have any clues to the car? No, we don't.
Next one here. Is it Colombia? Not Colombia at all. It is actually Vietnam. Now, does Jack even know that they got Vietnam in Geoguessr? I don't know, but yeah, this has to be Vietnam to me. It's just the concrete road here that kind of gives it away. Plus, we're driving right-hand side of the road, and everything just looks kind of Asian. I mean, we've got a bunch of bamboo here, so it's theoretically possible that he gets this correct, I think. More north or more south? I thought it's more north, but yeah, I'm just kind of gonna go for a bit of a hedge here. I don't know, are the biggest cities in the north or the south of Vietnam? I feel like Ho Chi Minh is a huge city. Same with Hanoi, though. Probably more big cities in the north.
I mean, it's got to be Asia, I think. I'm thinking about going in Malaysia, but I'm honestly a little unconfident about the whole thing. Yeah, let's go outside of Kuala Lumpur. I'm not feeling good about it, though. I feel like I could be very far away. Let's just drop the guess. Let's see. It was Philippines. And, ooh, he actually thought it was Vietnam, which is interesting. No, I don't even know if he's got moving on or not.
Wow. I was very convinced that was going to be Vietnam. And, of course, the only city that looks like Vietnam, I would say, would be Manila. So that makes sense. It's very developed. That was a crazy one, though.
All right, we are by the coast, so that's nice and handy for him. What we got here? Whoa, it's those, like, Segway things. Historic ride. Ooh, we might get a word.
Okay, next one here. Is this coastal Colombia? This is like a very like colonial building that's very unique. Now look at this here. We've actually got a truck, a number plate printed on the top of the truck. They do that there. Colombia is right about here, and this is the north coast. I would probably just guess right here. Oh, and that's really accurate. I've guessed almost on top of Cartagena, which I thought it might be. Could also just be Barranquilla here.
Colombia. Yes, I knew that is the kind of touristy thing that would actually have a word on it. Okay, an actual country, and I guess we maybe go here, right by the coast. All of these are cities. I think it's the 10 largest cities in each country. Wait, where is the water? It's right in the north, so we'll go here, Barranquilla. Or it could be Santa Marta. Let's actually go back to the spawn and see if we can work it out. Not seeing a word that lines up, sadly. It looks like it could be a Santa Marta, though, doesn't it? Let's drop the guess. Ah, he's got it. Oh, it was actually down the other side. Losing a lot of damage here because of just the high damage rate.
And yeah, he did a good guess. He did a good guess here, but he's not closer than me. We did a very accurate one there. Not too bad. Not too shabby. Okay, okay.
All right, what we got there? Oh, looking like it could be another Russia, maybe. It does look quite Russian. I suppose it could look Ukrainian as well. This is the kind of place where you might get a flag, because this looks like a pretty big city. I'm feeling Ukraine, you know? I'm thinking I go Kiev, Ukraine.
Next round here, okay. We've got a big Orthodox church, but that's very cool. This is somewhere in southern Russia, and I'm thinking if it has to be a big city, it's probably Kazan. And Kazan is like around here, but I'm not too sure. I'm just gonna guess here before he finds something written. Yeah, we've guessed pretty close to Kazan. I think it should be Kazan here. This map only includes the 5 biggest cities in each country, so Moscow, Samara, St. Petersburg. I think Kazan is a big city, so it would make sense.
Oh, I would love more of a clue. I'm not gonna lie. Oh no, there it is. Yep, Moscow. Ah, I just saw a Russian flag right in the last second. I would have been closer there, I think, if I'd stayed in Ukraine, because it was quite a southern city.
Oh, it was actually in Rostov. Okay, he gets closer there. Fair play. 1,000 points. It's closer than I thought. We're in Mexico. Casa de la Cultura. House of Culture. Short number plates here. Architecture is like very colonial again. We're right downtown in the middle of one of these cities. Which, though, I'm not so sure.
All right, what we got here? Ooh, very narrow little number plate. It's not European, I don't think. I need to get another look at these number plates. Yeah, no EU. It's not in the south though, so... Ooh... What are we thinking here? It feels kind of European, but is it Mexico?
I don't really see a better option than clicking in Mexico City here, so I'm just gonna go for that. He'll probably do the same, but I'm not sure if this would be east or west coast, so I'm just gonna go there. We're a bit further north. We're towards Guadalajara, but I don't actually mind that, because Guadalajara is also a huge city. This could easily be there.
Ooh, bit worried about this one. I'm gonna actually go in Mexico City, but I feel like I could be really far away on this one. Let's see. Let's take a look. No, it was Mexico City. Phew. And that's some big damage too. Okay, he's officially lower. Intense gameage today. Is that a word? Gameage? Probably shouldn't say that again. Sorry, everyone.
That's fine. I did kind of like expect that it might be around there. It makes sense. We had very dark tiles, so it was probably volcanic. Pueblo's near a volcano, so that makes sense. Okay, now we're in Australia. One of the 5 biggest cities. Could it be Adelaide? My city? Probably not. Dark blue car. This is something interesting, guys. I'm actually not sure what city this is.
Victoria Park. Okay. Does that sound kind of US? Maybe Australian? I guess it does sound Australian, right? Sun is north. Yeah, this has got to be Australia. Trouble is, Australia's pretty large, and I am playing against an Australian. Now, we saw Victoria Park on the wheelie bin. Do we go in Victoria? Potentially not, right? I think we go further north, but I'm not sure.
I think it's Brisbane overall. We got palm trees, which makes sense for Brisbane. He's been to Brisbane, and I bet the bins say Brisbane, so he might put the pressure on me. I'm just gonna make my guess here, guys. That's about as accurate as I can be for Brisbane. We're a little bit out.
Albany. Ooh. I don't know where Albany is. Do I know where Albany is? Please, give me an Albany. I've gone in Townsville. I want Albany. I just don't know where it is. Oh, it's gonna be further. Ah, it was over in Perth. No wonder I couldn't find it. But we are still just the teeny tiniest bit closer.
Dang, he forgot the theme of the map because he's gone Townsville. Yeah, I thought Perth at first, but I thought I saw a number plate that was incorrect.
Oh, we're in a tunnel. That's so weird. I don't know what to do in a tunnel. Let me out of the tunnel, please.
Okay, this could also be Australia, though. Oh my gosh, that's so hard to tell. What country is this going to be? Would I see this kind of guardrail in Australia? I think it could be. Not out of the question. Blue number plate as well. It would have to be Melbourne, but I thought it looked more like Sydney, so that's a concern. It's like traffic all going the same way. This makes it incredibly difficult, to be honest with you.
Kind of Spanish, maybe Brazilian. Where is that sun? It is... Oh, it's early morning. Oh, we got a BR up there. Is that enough to go Brazil? Wait, we got the R in front of the dollar. They're called real, I think, their currency. I may be wrong, but I think that means we are safe to go in Brazil.
No, I think it's actually the US. No, I'm completely confused here. This guy, guys, this is too difficult. I kind of like that this could be over here, like in Tijuana in Mexico. So I'm gonna go for that on the border there. If it's LA, we're okay, but where is this? Nah, it looks like Asia. Is it like Hong Kong or something? It's Brazil. Okay, it's Brazil. That makes a lot of sense, guys, but this was too hard. I really don't think there was much to glean from this view.
Now, which city in Brazil do we want to go? We can go maybe Sao Paulo, and then we'll have a look around in our last 24 seconds, just in case we spot anything of use. No, not really seeing anything. Yeah, let's just go with it. Let's see. Oh, he got that one totally wrong, and I got the correct city. Ho, ho, ho! Victory!
And yeah, he's in Sao Paulo, so GG. This one was too hard, I can't lie. But yeah, there we go. Jack comes out with a win. Well done. Let's go chat to him. Okay, Jack.
Wow.
Well done, well done. Nice win, nice win.
Thank you very much. Feels nice, feels good.
Did you see my starting frame in that one? Completely diabolical.
Yeah, so you are on no moving, aren't you? Because it's just, we didn't confirm it.
We never discussed. I've been playing NMPZ though, yeah.
Amazing. Do you think it would be interesting to see if you could move, and we'll see how much of a difference that makes?
I mean, I think NMPZ is fine, but the last round was particularly just egregious because we were inside the tunnel and I couldn't see anything.
Yeah, the tunnel. I hated the tunnel. I got out of there pronto.
What we could do to balance things is keep them the same, but make maybe a less urban map.
Yeah, I think that would maybe slip things into your favor, because I'm just getting lucky with the cities that I'm clicking on. All right, we've switched the map to Urban Guesser, which is still urban themed, but just includes a wide variety of cities.
1-1, Jack. Let's see what happens.
Here we go. All right, we're having a little look around. We see the word France, so that's nice, but I don't think this is very French. Interesting looking number plates with the black dots in the middle of all of them. Once again, this looks South American, I would say.
Okay, first one here. We have Argentinian number plates, these black ones here. Now, this to me felt quite southern in Argentina, and to confirm, we don't even need to look around because it says Banco Patagonia. Patagonia, of course, the southern part of Argentina down here, so let us make our guess. I want to say that we are quite southern here, around Comodoro de Rivadavia. So I'm going to guess there, pretty close.
Oh, we got a little flag, I think. A little flag? That could be Argentina. It could be somewhere like Honduras or Nicaragua or something. But I don't even know if they're on Street View. What do we do with that? Do we go Argentina? This probably got a best chance at Argentina. We'll go in the middle. Let's drop the guess. Okay, it was Argentina, but it was way more southerly. Ah, big chunk of damage.
Not too bad. Was even further south there, down in Rio Gallegos, and we do some damage. He did get Argentina though.
Right, what we got here then? We have got, actually can't see any EU plates, but it does look quite European. Where's that sun at then? It's in the north, so it's southern hemisphere. Perhaps it's a New Zealand, maybe? Yes, it is a New Zealand. Okay.
Okay, New Zealand? This immediately looked like Wellington, the capital city to me. Now, Jack, I believe, has spent some time in New Zealand, right? So we have to be pretty precise here. Let me get my eye in. That should be a decent guess. Let's see how close we were. Not too bad. Not too bad. That's pretty close to Wellington.
So he's dropped the guess. Ooh, what do we want to do? Is there anything that's going to give us clues? I don't think so. So we're just going to have to hope for the best a little bit. He should be able to click on New Zealand, okay. What would give me the best chance here? Outside of Christchurch, maybe? Yeah, let's go for it. Ah, it was Wellington. Should have just clicked on old Wellington. He nailed that one, though. Really impressive stuff here. He can't move. We got to remember that.
Okay, it was Wellington. Not too bad. Northern suburbs of Wellington there. And Jack is in Christchurch. Not a bad guess there at all.
All right, this is his starting frame. Got a little cheeky fella watching from the side. Okay, everyone's quite dark-skinned here. Central Animal Facility. Ooh.
Oh my gosh, India. Some old school coverage here. When you have the green and yellow tuk-tuk, normally more in the north of the country. I feel like this is New Delhi. We have a lot of high rises, quite developed, I would say. So yeah, I'm gonna go for New Delhi here. That should be like around here, I think. Oh, we've clicked pretty accurately there. That's not bad.
Okay, we've got lines above the text as well. So I think this is gonna be India somewhere. But where do we go? India's so massive and quite easy to click on too. I'm gonna go Nagpur right there. Let's go for it. Ah, it's New Delhi. And he nailed that. I wonder if he was aiming for New Delhi.
Nice. It was indeed New Delhi there. Jack opts for Nagpur in the middle of the country. Very reasonable guess. But this time we're kind of dominating. This map's a little harder.
Ooh, interesting. Whoa! No way. What a little giveaway. Shall I put the pressure? No, I don't want to put the pressure on, because if he, for some reason, can't work out this is Peru, and then I guess really quick, he might work out how I know that. That's an amazing little starting point. Okay.
Now, this one is Peru. It definitely feels coastal, Peru, because it's quite flat, a lot of mud bricks as well. But whereabouts on the coast is tougher. Probably just feels like Lima, if I'm honest, but could definitely be further south, so I'm going to go slightly south of Lima.
So what do? We can just go Lima, but it's such bad quality that I don't think it's going to be in a capital. I think I want to go somewhere else. Oh, the quality has actually improved just as I go around the corner. So maybe I do stick in Peru after all. I'm just trying to find any words there. Yeah, let's just go for it. And I am closer. Oh, he misses it. He goes in the ocean. What a fool. He is demolishing me this game, though.
Ah, it was just Lima. I thought I might just hedge my bets either side because I figured that Jack was probably going to click Lima. But yeah, nice work from Jack there.
All right. Quite nice quality. I would say this is European, but I think I'm actually wrong.
We are back in New Zealand. Apparently it loves New Zealand today. I mean, it could be Wellington again, actually, because the waterfront is to the north. What's the one above Rotorua? Tauranga? Something like that? I feel like it could also be there. But yeah, I'm going to go Wellington. Let's get my eye in here. That should be a decent click. Pretty happy with that. A bit further up this time. That could be okay, though.
Auckland Cranes. I think we might be in New Zealand. Yeah, I take back everything I said. This is New Zealand, and we're by the coast. Ooh, so we might be back in Wellington. No, we're in Auckland. We're in Auckland. I should have this, right? I should be good to click anywhere around here, I reckon. Let's see. Yeah, that would have been so embarrassing if I read the word Auckland and then didn't go in Auckland.
Yeah, it's Auckland. Okay, wow. Super guess there by Jack, but I guess it was like downtown in the biggest city in the country, so makes sense.
We're off again. Ooh, is that... It's not quite the flag that we're after. Oh, wait. There's the flag we're after. So we are in Thailand here, I think. And I think he actually does get the flag in his starting frame.
I would say this is Laos, but we have a Thai flag. Never mind. Whereabouts in Thailand? Probably just the middle of the country to me. Doesn't give me a particular vibe any which way, so let me click it correctly. That should be good. Let's see if that's accurate. I'm pretty happy with that, to be honest.
Whereabouts in Thailand? Ah, look at this. Thailand flags left and right. Maybe we do go Bangkok. I kind of want to mix it up a bit. Ah, a little bit closer. We're chipping away at him. Chip. But he's still got a good lead on us.
Oh my gosh, Jack is closer again. It was all the way south. Wait, I was not picking up the vibe that it would be down in Satun. And all of a sudden things are even, guys. We were destroying Jack before the multiplier started. And as soon as the multiplier started, Jack has just been on his grind, bro.
Moving into round 7. Get me a look at these cars as we drive on the right. And the sun is over... Oh, it's in the east. Not helpful. Where should we go? Let's go down this way. And let's get a look at some road signs. Ooh. Do we have another Indonesia here, maybe?
We're driving right here. We've got some brick buildings. It looks like Britain, but why are we driving right? We do not have yellow number plates, so we know that it's not going to be over in the Netherlands. So I guess it's like Denmark or Belgium. This is low-key confusing, guys. Like, I didn't really think either country at first.
Skidhaven. E45. Is that EU blue? It is EU blue. It's not Malaysia at all. Okay, we are in Europe. And where's your domain name? I need a website.
It looks more like Denmark than like Belgium to me. I mean, this bus, it's not the Copenhagen style bus. Could it even be all the way south in Sweden? Maybe. Guys, I'm gonna go there. I'm gonna go like Sweden, Denmark border here and hedge it up a bit. That should be a good enough guess, I reckon.
He's dropped the guess. I am stuck. Oh, we got flags. Flags. Let me see them flags. Okay. Denmark. Do we go Denmark? I think that is a good bet. Let's go over here and let's drop the guess. He's a bit closer. He struggled clicking it, but he got somewhere.
Yeah, guys, it was the Randers. I don't know how to pronounce that, but we are closer.
Triple damage, so this could seal our fate. All right, we have, food market. We have a lot of Asian scripts here. I think Chinese, but we may be in like a Chinatown or something. We do have quite a square vehicle. No, it does say yen. So, does that mean we're in Taiwan, perhaps?
And it looks like Japan. Yep, looks like Japan there. 3,000 yen. That sounds about right. 059. Would that be like Nagoya? I think Nagoya might have 05 area codes, if I remember correctly. Let us not zoom in here, but guess as close to Nagoya as we can. I feel like that would be about accurate. Maybe I went too far west. I went Osaka.
Let's go down here, and I think it's looking like it could be a capital. So... It was actually Japan. Ah, embarrassing. I hate when I get those mixed up. And that has done me right at the end. Yen's Japanese. I knew that as well. I just wasn't thinking at the time.
And yeah, look at that. Beautiful guess there. Jack is in Taiwan. Did not recognize the driving direction there. And we do come out with a win. A deserved win, I would say. He only started getting rounds after the multiplier started. And we all know about those multi-merchants. Good game.
Oh, I'm a fool. I threw it away on that last one. I got mixed up.
The languages can look similar, but always remember that Japan drives on the left side.
The left and the right thing is something that I consistently keep forgetting to check and then don't know what to do with the information when I do check it.
One useful way I like to remember it is that basically everything south of Thailand drives left and everything north of Thailand drives right, and Thailand itself drives left, of course. But Japan is kind of the exception to the rule. They also drive left.
I will do my best to remember that. Right, what are we on there? Is that you've won 2 and I've won 1?
That's correct.
So that means we've got a couple more games to go.
We do. All right, good luck.
Let's do it. It was a really strong start from me and I have I've let things slip ever so slightly. But hey, hopefully we can bring it back. If he just gets some tricky starting points, we might be all right. Okay, nah, that'll definitely give him enough info. Of course it will.
And we're back in Peru. We're back in Peru, guys. It's given us some problems today, Peru has. To me, this looks kind of central southern again. It's pretty generic, but maybe a bit further towards the south this time. So I'm gonna click here.
We are over in the north. So this is looking like a South America once again. Di Pasco. Okay. Ooh, I like that little thing. Oh, we do have some flags, but they're just every country flag. Hotmail.com, not very useful. I'm thinking maybe a Bolivia. Let's go with La Paz, Bolivia, but not really sure about it. Okay, it was over in Peru. Fair enough.
Okay, Jack is having Peru-Bolivia struggles today, but that one was up near the lake region. Interesting, and we are closer. Round number 2 here, no zooming. And we are in... What is this, bro? Why do we have a blue strip on this plate? I think it just has to be in Senegal, but kind of a fascinating round here.
Next up, ooh, hello. Okay, judging by the vehicle, those people, we are most likely in Africa at the moment. Are we being followed? We've got like a security thing? No, so I don't think we're in Nigeria. This looks kind of French, I think. So is that Ghana? And we're driving on the right as well. Could be Senegal. Is it Senegal?
Steering wheel's on the left, so it's driving on the right side of the road. Just has to be, right? Can't see any other option. I'm gonna go there.
Oh, got a flag. I can't think where that is. Is that Benin? I think so. I didn't get quite a good look at it. Yeah, let's see. Oh, it was Senegal. And I would have had it there. He went for Dakar. What's the Senegal flag? Am I forgetting it? Yeah, I got the flags mixed up. So annoying.
Jack is going down early on this one. It's been a tougher seed, though. Benin has no Google Street View, by the way. Never guessed they're on Geoguessr. Just a sponsored message by your boy Oscar here. Okay, next one here. We've got some United Arab Emirates. This is an easy one, but we want to make sure we're closer than Jack, so let's lock in. I guess in there. We might be a bit too far to the right, but we're a bit too far to the left. Okay, so that's fine.
It's looking like an Oman or a United Arab Emirates. He's gone for it. I think this is more of an Oman. I don't really know why I think that, though. Yeah, let's go for it, and let's go near Muscat. Okay, throw it in there. Ah, oh, no. Look, he missed it. He couldn't aim for it. It was just, like, around Dubai. Oh. No Ghana black tape, but probably still somewhat near Ghana. Being followed? No. So, not Nigeria. Ooh, tricky. We got a donkey.
Next one here, this one I know is Senegal. Sometimes you can see the rearview mirror of the car in Senegal. It's pretty rare these days, but you can see it sometimes. And yeah, the architecture, we're driving right hand side of the road, it all checks out. This one's a bit less obvious where in Senegal, but I think as long as we click the country here, we should be fine.
Bit of a tricky one. Which side of the road are we driving on? It's actually hard to say. Yeah, I think people are just kind of doing whatever they want. I think we're driving on the right, but I'm not 100% sure. So, I think they drive on the left in Kenya. Oh, I don't know. I'm going to go Nigeria, but I'm not really sure about it. Let's see. It was Senegal again, and that has sealed my fate. It is over for me.
He's gone Nigeria again. Unfortunate there. And we come out with a win before the multis even started, guys. That's a flawless. Good game, Jack.
That was a tricky one, but look at that. You got a perfect game.
I think Senegal is a good one to learn there because we had 2 of them. It is quite a difficult country.
So I was gonna click Senegal, and then I saw a flag, and it just, because it wasn't wafting about, it looked a lot like the flag of Benin.
It is actually a very similar flag indeed. Okay, that's fair enough. But you can always remember that you see quite a bit of French in Senegal, which makes it unique compared to the other African countries apart from Tunisia.
So that's a nice, easy decision then if you see some French, because it is quite easy to recognize French, isn't it?
Yeah, French is really easy to recognize for English speakers.
Welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Once again, obviously, I am joined by Oscar. How are you doing today, Zigzag?
Going very well, thank you, Jack. How are you?
I'm doing well because we have another fantastic concept, and this was actually an idea from the comments, so shout out to this person right here. Anyway, in today's video, we are playing Geoguessr 1v1, but Oscar cannot see any land borders or any place names.
That's right, there's going to be no writing on the map whatsoever. It's going to be completely devoid of any useful information.
Now, I think you're still going to be pretty good at this, but we will see. Maybe we'll surprise us, and as the video progresses, we have a few little things that might be able to help me out even more. But should we just get into round 1?
I think we shall. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. He didn't say good luck to me today. He always says good luck. I don't normally say good luck, but he always says good luck. What the hell, Oscar?
Okay, guys, into the first jewel. And as you guys will see now, here is our map. So it is a satellite view of the world, but if I zoom into anywhere, there are no borders, there are no place names. Okay, and the first one here with the red and white striped signpost will be in Vietnam. Now, Vietnam's an easy country to find on the map, I would say, but it's also a country I'm not very good at yet because I only just came out. I would assume this is a little bit further north in the country, maybe, but it's hard. I'm just gonna make my guess anyway.
So I get to play completely normally. Look at this. I can see all of these borders, whereas he can't see anything at all. Right, we got yellow road lines. We got sun. It's in the east, of course it is. We have a bollard there. I've not learned that one yet. I mean, it's feeling like Asia to me. We got the yellow. We got more bollards over here. Look at all these bollards. I don't know these bollards. I haven't learned these bollards yet. Okay, he's dropped the guess. Do I go South America or do I go Asia? I guess I go South America because there was numbers, right? Oh dear. I'll go right in Peru. Oh, damn. Really, definitely should have gone Asia. It's not a great start. No. Okay.
And there we go. It was a bit further south, indeed. Jack is over in Peru. Not a terrible guess. I can see the vision in terms of the landscape, but unfortunately not correct. Next one here, round number 2. And, ooh, this one's fairly difficult, actually. A few countries possible here. It could be Russia. It could be Serbia. I don't know. I think it felt more like Russia, but I think it's one of those two countries. I'm gonna go Russia anyway, but a little bit reluctantly here.
Okay, we've got an O3 written on the ground. We've got white road markings. So this is feeling like a Europe. Oh, maybe a Russia. Let's just get to these cars. They are driving on the right. Oh, where's the car gone? It's there. I just want to see if we got any EU blue or not. Let's have a look. That could be EU blue, to be fair. Yeah, I think it was an EU blue. So I am going to go with a Bulgaria. We'll go here in this little... No, actually, I'm going to go there. Let's see. It was actually Serbia. He, interestingly, went with Russia. Obviously, he is using no moving as well.
He's in Bulgaria, and yeah, kind of a very poor guess by myself there. Okay, time to bounce back. Round number 3. Looks like it's going to be the US or Canada. My first thought was Canada, but the more I look, the more I think US. Now, I can't see where the state borders are, which is kind of annoying. It could be like the driftless area between like Wisconsin and Minnesota up here for sure, but I also thought it might just be the Appalachians. I'm going to go like Kentucky. I want to say that's Kentucky area.
Next up, sun is south, northern hemisphere. We got a little bollard there. We recorded a video for our new channel where Oscar teaches me bollards, so I'm a bit obsessed with bollards at the moment, even though I've only learned about 4. Definitely go subscribe to the new Jack and Oscar channel, by the way. Get there before the first 100k, so we know you're an OG. This is a tricky one for me, I'm not going to lie, because I just do not really have much to go on. We don't have any signs, we don't have any traffic, we don't even have a road direction or any road markings. I'll go in Norway, but honestly, no idea. Oh, USA. Bad round this. Bad game.
It was the driftless area. I keep on losing all my 50-50s, but it doesn't matter because Jack did go Norway there, so we were absolutely fine. GG. Good game.
It wasn't a great game, in all honesty.
Yeah, I mean, the last round was very in the middle of nowhere, so I do understand.
There was very little to go on for me on that last round, but yeah, it was very 50-50 between Asia and South America on round 1 as well. I saw that the bollards, which I haven't learned yet, they had like our version of numbers on them, so that's why I didn't go Asia.
Interesting. Anyway, we are gonna now head into the same jewel, but this time I'm not gonna be allowed to zoom onto the map.
For smaller countries, maybe this will help me out.
I think it definitely could.
We will see. I don't want what happened on round 1 to be an accurate representation of my gameplay today.
Let's see. Let's bounce back, Jack.
Okay, thank you.
Little did he know that I was making my worst possible guesses as well, so he's really gonna have to pull up his socks. First round looks like it's gonna be somewhere in... Oh, you know, I think this actually might be somewhere over in like Nevada or Utah or something. I taught him Nevada bollards. Could he possibly remember that? I feel like he actually could, which would be pretty funny here. In any case, he should know that's the US because I taught him that. And yeah, what is this? Probably Nevada. It probably is like northern Nevada, so I'm gonna click here.
We got yellow in the middle. We got sun in the south, so we're thinking probably northern hemisphere, although sun is not conclusive. I know people keep pointing it out to me, but it is still very helpful. Bit scared though, as not very much to look at here at all. Let's head down this road fast as we can. He's dropped the guess in. This is my new speedy thing I do, by the way. I've finally learnt this after 5 years. I don't know. I'll go USA in the warm bit. Why not? Let's see it. Okay, I'm in the correct country for the first time in the video. Yeah.
And okay, it was actually Oregon. Wow, that's a hard one. He is in Texas. It's a flatter part, so not the greatest guess there, but at least he was in the US. Okay, round number 2 here. Brazil, I would say. Based on the landscape here, I mean, we've got this super red soil, which you see a lot in Brazil. Opening up the map, Brazil's such a huge country, you really can't miss it. I'm gonna say we're kind of towards the middle here, like that.
Ooh, very red sand. Northern hemisphere, no, southern hemisphere. Does that mean this is Brazil? Because I know the red sand is a very Brazilian thing, but the rest of the terrain doesn't look very Brazilian to me. Do we have any clues at all on the map? We are getting some challenging rounds today. I don't want to go Brazil at all, but I guess I'm gonna have to. And it was Brazil. Okay, we're back in it. We are absolutely back in it. He's still playing very nicely considering he has no borders.
Okay, a nice guess from Jack there. Was further south than I initially thought. 400 damage. Next one here is going to be Thailand. These orange, black, orange stripes on the lamppost. That's going to be something you see in Thailand. Even without zooming, it's going to be fairly easy to get Thailand because it's just this lighter color in the map over here, referring to the kind of rice fields that you get in that plateau that Thailand is. So I reckon about here should do fine.
Okay, yellow there. But white on the outside. All right, let's get to this sign. Yeah, we're going to get enough info. Okay, they perhaps look Asian. We have white number plates. Can we get onto the other side of the road and see this sign? Yeah, okay. So where are we here? Is this going to be a Thailand, maybe? Could be a Thailand. He's dropped the guess in. Let's just get over and look at this one. I'm going to go Cambodia. Yeah, why not? Let's drop the guess. Ah, should have stuck with Thailand. Still not too far away, though. Game 1 was more warm-up, all right. I almost just want to completely have it cut out of the video.
Another nice guess from Jack. Is he in Cambodia or Thailand? Probably Cambodia there. He's still close, so it really doesn't matter. Okay, round number 4 here. This looks like Bangladesh, I would say. She's wearing a hijab, so she's probably Muslim. So that would make sense for maybe like Indonesia, Bangladesh, Malaysia, someone like that. But yeah, the way that these houses are completely made of tin really reminds me of Bangladesh. Now, Bangladesh is a smaller country. It is kind of harder to click, but it should be. I mean, we've got the mountains here, and we've got the flatness over here of India. So we're kind of between that in the Ganges Delta area here. This should be a fine enough guess. Bangladesh, especially out in the middle of nowhere, is a fairly hard country, so I feel like it's going to be tough for him.
We're driving on the left. We are on a little motorbike, so it's feeling Asian once again. Ooh, they're carrying a goat. They are literally carrying a goat on the back of their bike. The sun is over in the south, so if that means it's northern hemisphere again, do we just go back to Thailand? Could be somewhere like Bangladesh. Let's go North Thailand. We'll go for it. Oh, it was Bangladesh! I even mentioned it! That's quite a bit of damage there, even though we weren't too far away.
Yeah, he's over in Thailand. Not the worst guess. It's probably enough to stay alive. He's done better than last time, that's for sure. But now we're into the multipliers. Okay. Where is it? Left-hand drive. Okay, this is a fairly difficult round. Can be either Indonesia or Malaysia. I think this style of highway reminds me more of Indonesia. And indeed, we have a yellow line here. Malaysia almost never uses a yellow line in their roads. So yeah, this should be Indonesia. And I thought it's probably on Sumatra, but it could be elsewhere.
Okay, let's get straight over to this sign. What does that say? Dilarang. Okay. Not sure what that means at all. Let's check out this one. Same thing. Darurat. Does that sound kind of Indian, maybe? Sun is over in the south, so northern hemisphere. Let's try and look at some cars. Oh, I'm going India. I'm not really sure about it, though. Ah, I was over in Indonesia. That's gonna do it. Yep, farewell, goodbye.
Oh wow, was actually Kalimantan there. So even though I guess it's not great, it is enough to win the duel because he's in India.
Okay, it was an improvement at least on game number 1.
It was. I will definitely say that. You held on more nicely. Basically, your average guess was a lot better as well.
How are you finding things with the no borders then?
It's not too bad because I generally speaking know where to click. It's just about trying to actually get there on the map, and that is not too difficult.
I suppose so far they've been quite large countries as well that are not too bad to click on from a distance.
Bangladesh was the hardest so far.
Yeah, but you still got it. Very nice.
It is a pretty distinctive area. I think in Europe it would have been harder to click the right area.
You know what's sad? I said Bangladesh, but I switched at the last moment.
Unfortunate. Now we're going to switch the map to make things a lot more urban, and we'll give you a bit more time as well.
15 seconds. What can you expect a man to do in 15 seconds, Oscar?
It's not much time. I will happily and readily admit that. So let's bump it up to 30.
This is where things are going to get crazy, okay? You're not already.
I mean, you've got extra time. I'm not allowed to zoom on the map. I have no writing on the map. So there's some advantages stacking up for you now.
If I'm clicking on cities, it's going to be much, much harder for you to actually locate cities, even if you would know whereabouts it is.
That is true.
Let's see what happens then.
Let's do it.
He's still not saying good luck to me today. I upset him. What's the problem?
As usual, this is a really hard map on NMPZ. It's pointing towards places with no writing. So I'm going to have no writing in the round. I'm going to have no writing in the game, and Jack will have plenty to work with.
Okay, a commitment to good health. All right, that sounds lovely. Everyone around here is black. We got rather dark looking sand. Do we have any clues on the vehicle? We don't really. I think it's English though. Where is this gonna be then?
It looks like Africa to me. I think the people off to the left here look African, so that would be good to confirm. I mean, the walls around the houses, you do see these kind of white brick walls around houses a lot in Africa. The question to me, without zooming here, is this Ghana or is this Uganda? That would be my main question. I think it's more Ugandan, but I'm not certain. No, maybe it's more Ghana. I don't know. It can be difficult, these two countries.
Give me a clue. Go on, give me what we need. Uganda! Oh, okay, yes. I would never have gone with Uganda, so I'm happy with that. I don't know if I've ever had a Uganda guess. So if it is an urban area, this doesn't seem to be too many large urban areas from this distance. So I think I'm going to go over in the capital, and I'm going to go on the outside, though. Maybe like here, and let's drop the guess. So this is the first time I've guessed before him.
I'm gonna go for the guess in Ghana here, guys. I'm not certain though. He guesses first. I think this is Ghana here. So I'll put down my marker and have a look, and it's Uganda. Gosh damn it. Okay, this is bad. He might be closer here. He got it. Oh, how did I mess that up, man? It really can be difficult. Those two can look really similar. Well, this is how Jack always feels when I'm doing it to him.
Ooh, okay, very nice. Guys, leave a like down below.
Okay, next one here, this is like South Africa. I'm gonna put the pressure on because obviously we're behind at the moment. I feel like it was up towards Johannesburg, so I'll just click there.
Okay, we're back. Get your head in the game, Jack. You get too excited. Well, that's very rude. No registration plate visible there. Oh, okay. He's putting the pressure back on me. I think he was being too nice prior. I keep trying to have a look at anything really, but it disappears when I get there. So, Southern Hemisphere. Ooh, dear me. I mean, could this be back in Africa again? Can I have a look at some people? No. Oh, I don't know. I'm going Bolivia. This is just a completely rogue guess. Ah, it was Africa. It was South Africa. I said South Africa. Okay, he's back in it. Jack, trust your instincts, bro.
Okay, nice. We trade some damage back and forth here. This was actually a bit further south than I thought. Jack is still in the lead, but only slightly now. Okay, oh, this is a very tough one. Where the heck is this, man? It's a university of some kind, but I have zero clue, like, what country this would be, to be honest with you.
Okay, where are we here? Oh, we're like actually on like a little campus. Okay, so we do not have EU plates. This is looking more like South America, I think. Sun is over in the east, so unconclusive there. Let's just, whoa. Stop. That is not helpful at all. Reserved parking. Is it just the USA? I think this is the USA.
It strikes me as a bit of a colder climate, but not entirely. I'm thinking maybe this is like Oklahoma, Texas kind of region in the US. That could make some sense based on this tree. Kind of looks a bit like a live oak that you get out there, so I think I'll just try that.
Where do you reckon we should go? We go Washington? Don't really know why. If I had more time, I'd probably be able to find a place name. Not the victory action. Okay, where was it? It was over in Lincoln. Okay, well... No, I'm hanging on by a thread right now.
Okay, I think it was a Nebraska license plate there. We can't even tell, but that's big damage. 1817, Jack stays alive, but only just. I'm pretty happy with that guess that I made there, because there was almost no information available. Okay, this is also hard. It's clearly somewhere in Europe, based on the pavement here. It looks like what you would call like Portuguese or Spanish pavement with these like little squares. It's not guaranteed to be correct. I still think this is probably Portugal. Yeah, the building's like weirdly colorful. Without zooming in, it's also really tough. I don't know. I think I'm going to commit to that idea. I'm going to put the pressure on here. Let's click near Lisbon. I think that should be a decent enough guess.
Don't really know that language. I would guess Eastern European. We should find some... Oh, yeah. Guys, nobody panic, but we have flags right now. We've got a Polish flag, and I think a Slovakian flag. It's actually hard to see. Is it just Polish? Oh, yeah, we've got more flags over there. I mean, there could be like city flags, right? Yeah, PL, Poland. We've got to go Poland, and we've got to go a major city as well. I think we go Warsaw. Could be somewhere like Krakow, but I'm going Warsaw, and we're dropping the guess. Oh, very interesting. Obviously, he's very limited with the no move. We've won! An express victory.
Jack wins it. Nice work from Jack there. I mean, this was a bad guess by me, but still very good from Jack.
Well, it wasn't quite flawless, but it was express.
Yeah, that was a close-ass duel considering it was only like 3 rounds.
Yeah, that was interesting. So tell me what happened there on that last round.
It was a very tight alleyway, and we had what I would call like Portuguese pavement, which is like these little like square bits of rock for the pavement. It's not only in Spain and Portugal, but it's mostly there, so I committed. And I should have looked more at the other buildings, which probably didn't look that Portuguese.
I mean, the rounds were just so much more in my favor there. I found a word that said Uganda, I saw the .pl domain, and I just had more time to look about. I think we should do that exact map again.
I think we should do the exact same settings, exact same map, and bump up the HP so it can maybe have a bit of a longer duel.
Yeah, good idea. I like it. A bit more back and forth, perhaps.
I'll do it 12,000 HP, so double what we had last time. Good luck.
All right, you too. He said good luck to me. Balance is restored. Okay, phew.
Okay, first one here. Immediately Philippines vibes based on the houses. But yeah, this double concrete road as well is super Filipino. Whereabouts in the Philippines? I'm not sure. I think I'll just click like towards Manila, like around here.
Ooh, hello everybody. We do have the little tuk-tuks and stuff. Government warning, okay. What are we saying here? I don't know what kind of currency that is. Not getting too much right now. It feels like Asia, and he's dropped the guess. I have 20 seconds. There's a lot of just health warnings. We've got lots of little street dogs. I don't know. I feel I'm always just going in Thailand. Let's go Malaysia, just because of the language. I should go in a capital, really, or not a capital, but something like that. Okay, it was Philippines. I'm not really great with Philippines, but that's okay, because we weren't too far away. Yeah, I need to learn Philippines. For some reason, my brain doesn't even consider Philippines.
And okay, it was actually in the south. It was on, I forget what this one is called. Dinagat Island, maybe? Around that area, so not too bad there. Next one here, this is clearly Japan. This one's not too hard. We can see the Japanese pole here. Architecture struck me as a bit further north. This kind of blue metal roof is really common in the north of Japan, so yeah, probably gonna guess like up towards Aomori on the main island of Honshu.
Okay, we've got a very square vehicle. This is looking like Japan to me so far. Oh, that's a beautiful little car, that one. I like that a lot. But we could do with backing that up with some more information. Yes. I think so. Okay, he's guessed. Which area of Japan do we go, though? Do you think we can get to a major city down here? Let's absolutely storm our way downtown. Come on. Get me there. Get me there. All right. Let's see. Damn. I guess I'll just go outside of Tokyo, like up here somewhere. Okay, where was it? It was north. It was right up at the top. Sapporo. Okay, okay. He's chipping away at me so far.
Okay, it was in the north of Japan, even further north than I thought, and Jack is relatively close. In Tokyo, that's not a bad guess at all, but this time things are going my way.
Also, guys, we are going to do this again over on the new Jack and Oscar channel. However, this time, to make things even harder, Oscar's map will be completely blank. He won't be able to see any land, ocean, or anything, so make sure to subscribe to the channel so you can go watch that. All right, I'm doing my promo, so I've not taken in any info. We are by the coast. It is looking somewhere like, I'm getting an Albanian vibe. I don't quite know why. I don't really know what I'm basing that off. It feels Mediterranean, doesn't it?
It is a very interesting round, especially with this like red brick house. It's super generic, this one. Options here are like Spain, Croatia, Italy, Portugal as well. I don't know, it does kind of feel like Spain, Portugal to me more than Croatia. The longer we leave him, the more information he gets, so I should probably just guess. This house on the right does not look Croatian to me, but I'm gonna hedge it between Croatia and Italy on the Adriatic Sea here.
Seeing if there's like a little flag or something on one of these boats, that would be very nice. We don't have an EU plate, which does make me want to go more Eastern Europe. I don't quite know what I'm basing that on. Ooh. Is that a flag? Enhance, enhance. That is a flag. That's Croatia. That is Croatia. Okay, so we were right about Mediterranean, if this is counted as Mediterranean, in the Adriatic Sea. Well, I guess we're going right here then. I'm feeling quite good about this. The location seems to line up. Let's drop the guess in. Ooh, I really thought I was going to be like spot on there. Interestingly, he's in the ocean. I guess he's hedging his bets maybe.
Okay, we made the right decision. I'm very glad I didn't go Spain. Jack is closer though. Very nice guess. Okay, next one here. Wow, this is the south of the US. But look at that. We have a palm tree as well. But yeah, these kind of smaller houses, kind of often pretty long. It's very typical for the south of the United States. It's a palmetto palm here, I think. And this to me kind of felt like Alabama, Mississippi. So I'm just going to click around there. That should be good.
Okay. Okay, so we've done some damage, but sadly not very much. Nobody in there. Okay. Got the little post boxes. We've got some vehicles. Let's have a look at them. No clues there. No clues there. I think it's looking like the US at the moment. Just very sort of chilled out suburban US. We've got a stop sign. We don't have any US flags, but it's got that kind of vibe, right? Yeah, he looks like US. No trespassing, written in English. We're gonna have to go for it, and we're gonna go outside of New York. Did I get there in time? Oh, I was very, very late there. I was going to go south. That's a shame. Okay, got the country though.
Oh, really nice guess there. Was actually Louisiana, but I happened to click really close to or in Louisiana there. So this duel's going much better. Just one round that Jack's been closer than us, and the multipliers have kicked in, but this is difficult. Yellow outer lines. To me, this kind of looks like Lima in Peru. The people, they do kind of look Peruvian to me, I would say. Peru and Bolivia are two countries where the average height is really quite short. I'm gonna go for Lima here.
This is looking, I guess, South American or Latin American maybe at the moment. Busy traffic down here, so let's head this way. Hang on. Let's check that sign. Ingreso. Yeah, it sounds quite Spanish or Portuguese, doesn't it? So this is looking good for South America, but do we have anything that might get us a bit more specific? Let's head downtown again, zoom our way. Come on. Right, yeah, no, why's it going backwards? So rude, man. Somewhere in the next 28 seconds we may get a clue, a major clue. I've probably missed like 12 already. I'll go Ecuador, Quito for now, and then we'll see if we can see any kind of... Oh, yeah. What we got? Oh, it's gone. No, I don't have enough time. Let's see it. What's the damage? Peru, and it was the capital as well. Lima, okay. Oh, a lot of damage there.
Okay, it was Lima City. We weren't able to get there exactly, but it's going to be a big damage because Jack was up in Ecuador. Okay, double damage now, double damage. Where are we here, though? This is interesting. Is this Australia? So it says, danger high voltage, smoke free. To report a problem, call 0508. Does that sound Australian? It might be New Zealand because it looks like Australia, but I'm not sure if I recognize that as like a toll-free number. So maybe this is like Auckland or something instead. We can't zoom, so Auckland clicking could be difficult here. I'm gonna go for it though. Let's go.
So everything's written in English. That's quite American sounding in terms of the street. Let's get out of here if we can. Get me down the street. This looks quite Australian to me. It kind of feels a bit like Sydney. Where's the sun? Ooh. Is that New Zealand? I feel like I've seen that. We're in the north. Yeah, I think it's Australia or New Zealand. Let's actually see if we can get to that. Woolworths. That's Australian, right? There was a Woolworths in Australia. Did I see that in Auckland? I'm gonna go Sydney, Australia. Trouble is, if it's one of the other cities in Australia, he's probably gonna kill me off here. Let's see, though. It was Auckland. That was the Auckland Tower. I've been there. Oh, that's really sad. I've gotten all of my 50-50s wrong today.
No, Jack. That's no good. That's GG. Ah, well, it happens. GG.
Nice. Well played. That was great.
Thanks very much. I think that last one, you got a bit frazzled because, like, you have been to Auckland, have you not?
Why do you have to point that out? Yeah, I saw the tower and I was like, I think that's the tower from Auckland. And then I went in Sydney. I've been down myself. I've been doing a lot of 50-50s and getting each of them wrong.
That is something that you kind of have to go through when you're learning Geoguessr. The more you learn, the more you know what it could be, and it hurts more than when you get it wrong sometimes. I remember it well.
Shall we play a final game, but this time with capital cities?
I think it's time, Jack. I think it's time. Best of luck.
Yeah, good luck to you. Our final game. Do we have one more win in us? Oscar is playing very well today.
Okay, capital cities. That's an Argentinian plate. The good thing for us is we know where to guess. So I'm just going to go straight for Buenos Aires here. No need to wonder about what Argentinian city this is. But yeah, these ones that kind of appear to have like a black smudge in the middle, they're only found in Argentina.
All right. Cabo Monterey. Oh, why has he guessed already? That's so rude. Okay, does that mean we're in Australia somewhere? Maybe. No, this is not Australian anymore. Oh dear. Is this South America then? It's quite a nice looking spot. Oh god, I don't know. I'm going Mexico City on the outside. Let's just see what happens. Ah, okay. It was Buenos Aires, Argentina. That is a bad start, to be honest. That's a really bad start.
Ah, Jack has gone Mexico. Not a great start, to be fair. Is this Washington, D.C., or is it Ottawa? That would be the question. Actually, not entirely obvious to me. I thought Ottawa at first, but now I kind of think it might be Washington, D.C. Is there anything we can use to distinguish them here? Not really, actually. This is legitimately super generic. I had thought it was more like Ottawa at first, so I think I might trust that vibe. It's gonna be really sad if it's wrong.
Okay, right. Could this be Washington? Because it looks rather American. Wow, look at those houses. They're like the ones for the TV shows. I should have a better chance of locating Washington. Obviously, it may be somewhere like Canada, though. So while he hasn't guessed yet, I'm just going to look for an American flag so I can double check things. Sun is over right in the west. Inconclusive information. Crosswalk DC law. Washington, DC. I mean, it must be, right? Yeah, I'm not going to waste any more time. We're in Washington, DC, and I'm hoping he'll struggle to locate it. I'm going to go right there, and let's see. Ah, very nice. He went over in Canada. He did do a good job of finding Ottawa, though. We've been given a chance.
Ah, gosh damn it, man. Okay, well, fair enough. And this to me looks like Vienna. Pretty sure this is just Vienna. Vienna's hard to estimate, though. I think Vienna's like... here.
Yeah, we are in Europe. Very nice. Okay, I do know most of my European capitals. Gathhaus, Wolf. Okay, this is seeming quite German. Do we just go Berlin? Wien. Vienna. Okay, we're gonna go right there and guess. Yes, he can't locate Vienna.
And yeah, he got it. No surprises there. Okay, this is London. I will click London.
London. Okay, how accurate do we want to get? West End, London. Yeah, Lexham Gardens. I mean, it's not gonna be worth the effort of trying to find it. I should be okay if I go like there. Let's go for it. Nice. Very nice. He went quite far north there. Look at that. Why are we not doing more damage?
What? I missed it by that much? I could have sworn I guessed closer than that. Wowie. Okay, 1.5 times damage. Brazil. Brasilia? We got the blue on the top of the license plate. You only see that in a few countries. Brasilia is kind of hard to estimate. I want to say Brasilia is like here.
Right. Let's get over there. What is that? I was hoping there'd be a name there, but there isn't. This seems South American to me. Got that general vibe. What's that? Just dollars, no clues. What do? .br, Brazil. That's all I needed. Can I locate Brasilia? Where is Brasilia? There it is. Oh, I didn't get to it in time. Oh, no. Why was it so small?
Jack forgot the capital city of Brazil. I cannot believe we've actually gotten closer than him there. You know what, Jack? It's okay. Now we're in Cambodia, and I didn't really think this looked like Phnom Penh, but evidently we are near Phnom Penh here. Whoops, I did not mean to move. There's our guess. On the outskirts of Phnom Penh there, not too bad.
What we got here then? Let's have a look at this. Ooh, that might give us something. Can't quite see. He's guessed already. Capital of Thailand, Bangkok, around the outside. Anywhere else we could go? No, I'm happy with that, to be fair. Let's see. It's Cambodia. No. Double damage. I was getting him on all the single damage rounds.
Okay, Jack has unfortunately gone Thailand there. I think it said Cambodia beer at the spawn point. Could have been maybe a bit more observant just about where he started off. And the next one here is going to be Ecuador, Quito, meaning I should click around here. I think that's going to be roughly on Quito. Let's see how close I was. Well, Quito is surrounded by volcanoes. You can see them here, and you can see the urban sprawl, meaning that I'm, 20, 30 kilometers away. Jack can definitely make some points back here.
Right, he's guessed already. Got dollars. We got a little angry little dog. He looks incredible. South, northern hemisphere. Colombia. I'll have to just go Colombia and hope for the best. Bogota, let's get in on it. I haven't quite had enough time to think about it, but hopefully it is Colombia. It's Ecuador. Okay, he's got me. Fair play. That was really my chance, and unfortunately, just did not quite work out for me.
And Jack has gone Colombia. So we have won the duel here, which I'm pretty happy with, to be honest. Jack unfortunately had a few misses, but he did get his win for the video. Let's not forget, he had a good video. He got his win for the video. Good game, Jack.
Yeah, that was a great game. You played very, very well. You did pretty amazing at lining up your capitals, considering how limited you were.
Thank you so much. They were easier than normal.
Brasilia really stressed me out because it just didn't show up until I zoomed in really close. I spotted it at the last second and then ran out of time.
Actually, Jack, before we end the video, open up Geoguessr, click on the cog in the bottom left, and then click on map quality and change it to balanced.
Save and reload. What does this do?
Place names are going to show up a bit more easily on the map now.
Oh my god, you've just changed everything. Wow. Well, guys, watch this space. This is what's been holding me back.
Surely it's exactly that.
That's been our issue this whole time. We've been playing with different maps.
I had so much information on my map compared to you. Especially in this episode.
Exactly. Hello and welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Yes, you guessed it, I'm joined by my dearest friend, Oscar.
Hello, Jack.
Good to have you here once again, Zigzag. So today, we are doing quite a fun Geoguessr 1v1. This is Geoguessr, but Oscar can only see the Google car.
That's right. I mean, the Google car and the road contain a lot of information on their own, but the entire rest of the screen will be black for me, so it is going to be a significant challenge.
Yeah, I'm hoping maybe I could have one win in me today. That's what I'm kind of aiming for.
And also, this time, I will be looking around, so I can actually see the car.
Yeah, that makes sense. That's understandable.
Okay, good luck.
All right, good luck to you.
Hey, this time I'm saying good luck.
I should think so.
Last time I know I didn't. I apologize for that.
It's fine.
Okay, let's get into it.
I should think so. Whoa, everything looks different. We're poised in a dramatic stance. What is that about? Okay, so this is all that Oscar can see, which is basically nothing because the Google car on this coverage is blurred out, whereas I can have a nice look about. Everything's different looking. This is weird.
This is the round. So, well, we do actually have a fair amount of information here. Wow, quite a lot. Okay, when I looked this way, I thought it might be like Germany or Sweden or something like that. Those two countries came to my mind. Looking around, we do actually have a fairly unique Google car. So this is the short antenna car without any color. Look, I'm going to use a lot of technical terms today, guys, but that one is really commonly found in Austria. You can also see it in France. You can also see it in the UK. There are a few other countries, maybe like Turkey, I think sometimes as well, but out of the countries that are possible, Austria is the most common, and I think the road and the fence and stuff do look really Austrian. So I think I'm feeling good about it here. Maybe just like Northern Austria here. I'm going to go in Geoguessr in Northern Austria.
All right, the sun is in the south, so we are probably northern hemisphere. We do have a little blue strip on the plate. Oh, here we go. This is the kind of thing that you see in sort of this region, I believe, for like up here. I'm gonna see if I can get down the road. Let's have a little look about. Get out of this little residential. Okay, .at. So, Austria? Yeah, probably. And that looks like German as well. So Austria is probably safe to guess. So we got some mountains in the north. So we will guess. There's mountains here. So yeah, we'll guess about there. There you go. What is... Whoa. It's all so different. Wait. Did I see the word Zeltweg and that's why I went with it? Okay, fair enough.
Okay, wow, what a flippin' guess by Jack there. How has he done that? Is that actually a random guess? That might be Jack's all-time best guess, guys. What the heck? Or he found signs, but if he did find signs, that's still extremely impressive. Okay, next one here, we got a white line in the middle of the road. So thinking of Europe, if it is Europe, maybe like Turkey or Bulgaria or something. Okay, we have the blue Google car here. Okay, immediately now with that combination, I mean, the blue Google car is never in Turkey, but I'm also noticing that this line in the middle of the road is pretty thick, and they don't really do thick lines in Bulgaria, so I think that might be like southern Romania, therefore.
So it says Danke, which you would see in Germany. Dankje is over in Netherlands as well, so nothing too conclusive. This feels like it could be a back-to-back Austria. It actually looks like quite a similar location. Google car does have a little bit of blue this time. Do I go for it again? I mean, if we look along here, we might get another domain name. We could get very lucky. .ro. Oh, so that's got to be Romania, right?
We have like a big concrete footpath here. That's pretty common in Romania. The car is a Skoda, which is more common in like Czechoslovakia, but yeah, I'm gonna go Romania here.
Okay, he's actually dropped the guess this time, so Romania. But I'm gonna stick to this side just to get a little bit closer to Austria, just because it's quite a similar vibe. I feel like that's very silly to do. That's actually maybe a terrible idea. But you know what? I'm locking it in regardless. Let's see. Okay. Oh, whoa, we are sliding about. I should have gone the other side. It's very near the coast. I'm surprised I didn't see any coast.
It was even southern Romania, though Jack also got the country, so it is fairly even so far. Not much damage done. Okay, next one here. Wow. Even NMPZ, I'm almost certain. In fact, I am certain that this is going to be Argentina. Reason being, got some nice grass here. Got the yellow line with the white line as well. Okay, let's have a... Okay, let's have a look at the Google car. It is the white Google car with the blur at the front. Okay, I'm pretty sure the white Google car with the significant blur at the front is really common, like around like San Luis, San Juan, Mendoza kind of area. So let's check out the angle of the road here. It's kind of like that. Okay, maybe like the 147 here. Could be an option.
All right, we've got yellow road lines at the front. We have a sun that is pretty much directly above us, possibly north. Kind of unconclusive. I think, what does this sign say? It's not giving us much. We're driving on the right. I'm gonna have to really speed down this road in the hopes that it might take me somewhere new, because I'm a bit scared here. This is the kind of thing where I could be complete wrong continent. He isn't guessing. It's very interesting having him, like, take his time like this.
Now, the thing is, like, San Luis normally does have, like, reddish roads, but this road is not reddish. I guess that's a little concerning. But I don't know, the 147 just has a really nice angle, so I'm gonna guess there.
Here we go. This is what we need. What does it say? El Colorado. Okay, kilometers as well. So not US because of the kilometers. El Colorado. Did we go top of Mexico? I mean, Colorado's, it's not going to be the Colorado. I've got 16 seconds. Is there any bollards to look at? I'm a bit scared. Colonia Cano. Yeah, I'm going to go over here in Mexico. I'm worried though. I'm pretty concerned right now. Let's see. Okay, where was it? That is pretty far away there. Bad guess from me.
Ooh, okay, Jack missed it, and it was actually all the way up near Formosa there, so maybe it was new coverage, or maybe I just misidentified the Google car meta there, but that's okay. Our next one here, double yellow line in the center of the road. I think just without even looking around, it looks like Brazil, so let's see if we can confirm that or deny that. Okay, we have the striped Google car that's blue in the middle and white on the outsides, and yeah, it looks like Brazil to me. The other options here would be like Mexico or Argentina maybe, but I think it looks way more like Brazil. I mean, you can kind of tell the soil's a little bit red. So to me, probably like Goiás, Minas Gerais, Sao Paulo, or something like that. I think I'll go with it.
So, don't know what blue all the way along the top means. I think that could be US, maybe a specific state. They are driving on the right as well. That's looking like it could be Portuguese, as well as the sort of very orangey dirt does suggest maybe it's Brazilian. Let's just have a check for the sun. Right, it is in the north, so southern hemisphere. So that would line up with Brazil as well.
So I think the options here would be like Goiás, Minas, Sao Paulo, Mato Grosso do Sul. One of those four, I think. I wanted to say like Minas, but could also be Mato Grosso do Sul. The angle of the road is kind of east-westerly. Not the most common angle here. I'll try this 262 though.
I think that says BR, and it says BR 364. So let's just have a look on the off chance we can find a 364. Right, there's a 342, 367. I feel like we are in Brazil. I'm not going to find it, but hopefully we're not too far away. Let's see. Okay. Yes. Ooh. Should have actually gone over here. I avoid this area because I know a lot of it is rainforest. Okay, he was a bit closer there.
Oh, wow. It was a Rondonia there. We missed that by a mile, and Jack did get Brazil. So he's been playing pretty consistently here, we have to say. We're through to the next one here. This immediately looks like Australia to me. It's the red dirt with the really thin road. Sometimes you get these out in the outback of Australia, right in the red center. The grass also looks kind of like a colder climate grass, which, I mean, the middle of the country can get pretty cold as well. So I don't know, can make sense. Let's look for the copyright year as well. It's 2024. Okay, so here's the angle. I feel like this is inland New South Wales or inland Queensland.
Ooh, it feels like we're getting kind of increments of similar rounds back to back. Like this could be another Brazil. Road subject to flooding indicates shore depth. All right, I take it back. Sun is north, so southern hemisphere. Is this going to be Australia then? I guess I could see that being Australia. Yeah, maybe. Let's just go back to this sign. Is that a bollard? That is a bollard, right? I think that's an Australian bollard because it's like the New Zealand one, but the red doesn't wrap around. So I'm gonna go Australia, but where in Australia? Who knows?
Ooh, this road looks really good. The road to Menindee Lakes. I'm gonna try that. Not really sure if the soil is that red there. Maybe it could be Queensland for that reason. We'll see.
We're just gonna keep speeding down this road in the hopes that we maybe get to something. We're getting black flashes. It's too fast for us. Do you think I go Western Australia? Maybe like here? I don't really know why. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, it's looking good. So we got Australia, but we got the wrong area of it. But you know what? I didn't play too badly there.
Okay, it was Queensland, yeah. The soil was probably a bit too red, but Jack, making a good guess in the sense that Western Australia does have a lot of red soil, but unfortunately not correct there because the Google car was white. And I'm pretty sure with 2024 copyright, you will not see the white car in Western Australia, which is why I was confident that it was going to be the eastern half of the country. And so we take the win. GG, Jack.
Yeah, very impressive that you were able to beat me there with not very much to go on. I mean, I had a look at the cars, and most of the time they were just sort of blurred out.
Most of the car can be blurred out, but even if there's a tiny bit remaining, like a tiny tab at the back of the car that you get in Europe, it can really, like, help you. I think even without the Google car, I would have been able to do most of those, though, because the road lines and the texture of the road and all that kind of thing is also giving a lot of information.
Okay, well, that's really interesting.
How did you get so close on Austria?
You know what? That's a great question. I think I saw a place name name, but didn't take it in and then just clicked that place name when I saw it.
Subconsciously.
Yeah.
I would still say that's an insane guess.
But I did see a .at, so I knew it was Austria, but then I just happened to zoom in on the place. Also, this is my first time playing with the new Geoguessr GUI. It's very fancy.
I think it looks pretty good, yeah.
It does, I like it. You still beat me, but there was no outrageous plays for me throughout that one. Maybe the Mexico one wasn't ideal, but other than that, not too bad. So maybe there's still potential for a win later in this video.
Maybe so. I know you're the host of the video, but I made the executive decision of changing the map to a sulking world, which means I'll be playing NMPZ and always looking down at my feet at the start of every round. That way, I'm not allowed to zoom in on anything cheeky and get extra details. It's gonna be basically purely me in the car.
So you must be feeling pretty confident then to have given yourself even more difficulty.
I don't know. I don't really know if it's gonna be that much harder, but we'll see.
All right, best of luck out there.
Good luck.
I should spawn in at the same angle as him as well. Yeah, there we go. All right, it's looking literally straight down, but I can do this. Woo! Let's just have a nice little zoom about. Let's head over here, shall we? All right, what we got? This is, ooh, we got some Arabic. GP12 SUD. I mean, SUD makes me think of Sudan, but I don't think that's covered. Can't get over here. So, where could we be? Now, what I always forget about is Tunisia. So, if I have a look at that road, A1, yes, I think it's going to be Tunisia.
Okay, so here we are staring at the car. Yeah, this is way harder. Now, where is this gonna be? I'm noticing very thick road lines here, at least in the middle. It's kind of confusing to me. I'm thinking like it could be like another Romania kind of idea here. Maybe it could be Russia as well. I feel like they're my two most likely countries, but it could just as easily be Baltic. We literally have nothing to go off of here. I think I'll guess Romania, actually.
There's an A1. Can we find a GP12? We've got some C's. A1. See, it's all C's. So that makes me a little... Oh, hang on. We've got some P's. I need a GP, please. No, we're not getting it. We're not getting it. I'm going to just go hedge my bets a little bit and go further in. Like there. Why not? And who knows? Maybe we'll get lucky. All right. Oh, very nice. So we were on A1 as well. It doesn't look like the GP bit showed up, but that's a pretty good start.
Oh my gosh, it was Tunisia. The texture of the road makes sense, and it was a really wide road, which you do often get there.
Okay, this angle is intense. Zigzag really has his work cut out here. Do you know what, though? I am proud I finally didn't miss Tunisia. My goodness, that took way too many years. We've got some guys cutting back some hedging. Fair enough. Looks kind of like South America with the yellow road line. Just gonna have a click down here and see if there's anything we can stumble upon. They're on a horse.
Okay, this is a very big blur, and we've got yellow lines in the middle. If you see a big blur with yellow lines, it's probably gonna be Kenya or Panama, I would say, or maybe Rwanda as well. They're the three countries that would make sense. I guess actually technically there are more countries possible, but I'm pretty sure this is going to be Panama. The grass and the dirt off to the side of the road definitely feel Panamanian to me. I'm going to go for that.
So sun's south, so northern hemisphere, so that would confirm Mexico still. Any clues on this? Is that? No, it's just blank. All right, we're going Mexico. Don't really know whereabouts. Maybe there? Why not? We'll have a quick zoom down the road, just on the off. Oh, no, never mind. I'm still getting used to the zooming. Oh, Panama. That is an amazing guess. How did he do that? That's crazy.
Okay, it was Panama. Very nice indeed. And that's going to be a big chunk of damage. I think Mexico is a good guess there, but unfortunately it's going to be big damage. That's a big part of the world.
All right, we go again. Maybe I should just play this round like him. No, absolutely not. All right, we got some bollards. So they look European. I have learnt these bollards. Oscar's taught me these. I think they're the Baltics up here, but I can't remember which one. It might be Estonia.
This is fascinating. Okay, so it's very sandy. Vegetation feels a little cold. The Google car's got the blue thing at the back, this thing here. If you see that, you're normally going to be in Europe, this little blue tab. And I think this is Italy, maybe Greece, something like that. I mean, the single white line in the middle would make me go more Italy here, so I might just try that, I think. There are truly a number of options here, but I want to go down towards Bari in Italy.
It's 3D, so it's not Latvia, I think. It could be Lithuania or Estonia. I think it's Estonia. Should we just go purely from the bollards? We're going in the middle. Yeah, right there. Come on, don't let me down. Oh, it's not looking good. Ah, what? Damn. It's over in Spain, apparently. Oh, no, actually, yeah, right on the border of Spain. Bollards did not do me any favors there.
Yeah, indeed it was. Spain right on the border of Portugal there. Jack gets a bit lucky. If I could have seen that bollard, probably would have guessed there. But unfortunately, no can do.
Okay, we are off again. And, yeah, let's head down this road. So we are driving on the right. Oh, hang on. Excuse me. Reverse. Back up. What we got there? RN, never seen a sign like that before, so that's interesting. We have the white road lines, but it doesn't look like Europe to me. Sun's over in the north, southern hemisphere. I do not know. I'm a bit confused about this one.
We can see the front of the Google car here. The front of the Google car appears to be driving on the right-hand side of the road. You can see that's like the bonnet of the car. I feel like this looks like Argentina. I might have even thought this was Australia if it was driving on the left, but it's on the wrong side of the road. So I think it's going to be Argentina, maybe Chile. I think the grass looks way more Argentinian though, so probably just gonna click around here, kind of in the middle of the country. I feel like that makes sense.
We got some goats by the side of the road, so that's kind of more of a South Africa, right? I mean, do we have any clues on the road car? A little bit of blue. Well, I think I'm gonna have to go South Africa. Oh, dear me. Bit nervous about it, though, I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Oh, no. Wow, very, very nice. That did me in there.
Okay, and yeah, we were pretty close there, all things considered. That was a good guess. Jack in South Africa with white outer lines. Oh no. I need to teach this guy a little bit about the road lines, I think. It was the correct latitude, at least, I guess. Unlucky there, Jack.
Yeah, that game hurt a little bit. So, what is it about the Argentina Google car that got you so close?
It is actually quite a good distinction to know that in South Africa, normally you're just going to see the back of the Google car, whereas we could see a bit of the outline of the bonnet there, which meant that it was not going to be South Africa.
Right.
And in general, also South Africa has those yellow outer lines, so I could still see the road lines, and I kind of put two and two together with the car and the road lines that we were going to be in Argentina.
It's really interesting how you're able to just kind of look through where the car is and work out things about the road.
The way it works is, obviously, they don't have a camera under the car. It takes the next frame and places the road from that frame onto it. So it is actually relevant information that's giving you, even if it's kind of
distorted, yeah.
Yeah, even if it's kind of distorted, exactly.
Makes sense. Okay, well, if you can beat me one more time, then that means that you win the video and you have demolished me on every single game. But I still remain hopeful.
Shall we bump up your time a little bit as well, Jack?
Yeah, let's bump up my time a little bit.
45 seconds. Try and find some of those metas I've told you about before.
Do you know what? I went purely on bollards. I clicked Estonia, but it was actually Spain, and I was very sad about it.
Oh, it was a round bollard or what?
It was what I thought of as the Estonia, Latvia, Lithuania ones that I must be mixed up.
The Baltic ones, for a little bit of a lesson for you guys as well, kind of the standard for Europe. Like, they have very similar bollards, so you have to learn the intricacies. Okay, let's jump back in, shall we?
All right, let's do it.
Good luck.
You too. So can I not give him a shake and disorientate him anymore? Oh, no. Well, that's why I'm losing. All right, here we are. We're looking straight down. Ooh, this could be a United Kingdom. It's definitely got a United Kingdom vibe thus far, but, you know, that it could still be somewhere like France. What we need to do is have a bit more of an explore. Yeah, I mean, I suppose there's probably a lot of areas of Europe that look like this. Let's see if we can get to some main roads, shall we?
Okay, starting off on a very thin road here. And would you look at that, guys? This time we have a Google car that truly has absolutely nothing. So this is what we call in the Geoguessr community no car, proper no car. It is common in certain countries. For example, Turkey has a ton of it. Austria has an absolute ton of it. Belgium as well. You get a lot in Belgium. I don't know. There are different countries where you get more or less of it, but I feel like this is actually maybe not one of those three countries just because the road is like, it feels almost a bit Nordic in a way. So it could be Sweden. I was kind of thinking Denmark here though. I don't mind that idea. It feels kind of cold. It could be the UK as well, in which case we're going to be in trouble, but I want to go Denmark here.
Okay, so sign talking about birds. Is that a German flag? Oh, hang on. Got a sign. All right, so we are not in the United Kingdom. That might be French. I don't know. Yeah, that also could be French. It says La, and I guess that would make sense with it, you know, being close to the United Kingdom. Kreuzstraat. That sounds more like German, right? Sacre, Maxim. Belgium makes sense. Belgium, arguably closer than a lot of France to the UK. So, where do we want to go? I think we go quite close to the United Kingdom because this just looks very United Kingdom to me in terms of the countryside. So hopefully, this is a nice guess off the bat. Let's see. Nice. Yes. Okay, I was on the wrong side. Fair enough. Lesson learned that just this whole area looks similar to United Kingdom countryside. But that's a good start.
Okay, it was Belgium. One of the three countries I mentioned. Unfortunate there, and Jack got it correct. Well done, Jack. Okay, so that's a good start for him. Maybe we can see a bit of a comeback here. Okay, next one here. So that's the front of the Google car here. You can see the outline of the bonnet again. And we're driving on the left side with the white Google car here. That's interesting. If you're driving on the left with the white Google car, car. Australia is possible, though I don't think this vegetation off the side of the road looked very Australian. You can also see that in Thailand. I feel like this does kind of look like Thailand. That might be my main idea here. Other countries that drive left and have that, technically Indonesia, it's pretty rare there, but you can see this car in Indonesia as well. And beyond that, unless the car's like driving on the wrong side of the road, then that's kind of the only options I would say with this Google car. So thinking Thailand, but kind of scared of Indonesia. It is very brown soil. It's kind of weirdly brown, but I'm gonna go Thailand out near Khon Kaen.
Ooh, very different. Somewhere a little bit warmer. There's a car that looks like it's been there a while. We have, interesting. Where is that sun? Sun is south, so northern hemisphere. Hang on. Reverse. What's that? Can't quite read it. Okay, we'll continue down the road. A little bit scared here. I think it seems Asia, but I'm not 100%. There is some text that we can kind of see. So would that line up with Thailand? Possibly? It feels like Thailand's a bit more squiggly than this kind of text. Could we go Vietnam? I don't think so. And then if we headed over to India, no. Yeah, we're gonna just go with Thailand, I think. Let's see. Let's have a look. Okay, looks good. Yes, nice. And we are closer again. Oh, chip.
Okay, it was down towards Bangkok. Nice guess from Jack. A little bit of damage over to me. So a really good start from Jack here. Can't deny that.
Okay, yellow road line. So he gets to see that as well. This looks like another South America or Latin America at least. Go on, give me something on here. Yeah, it's definitely Spanish or Portuguese. Bienvenidos. Ooh. The trouble is, South America and Mexico, it's such a huge region. It's just like, what else can I go on?
Again, we've got the bonnet of the Google car here, so probably not thinking Europe or South Africa. That's where you get that less commonly. It looks like one of those Mexican Google cars. For whatever reason, when they drove the Google cars in Mexico, a lot of them kind of got dirty. This one looks like a dirty Google car that you would see. I'm just trying to recall where this dirty Google car was. It sounds ridiculous, but it is actually useful. I think it might be up towards like Torreon Saltillo, but it could also be the one that's down towards Puebla. So yeah, kind of difficult here. Gonna have to kind of vibe out the round as well. I don't know, the soil's kind of white. It makes me think we might be up towards Torreon, where they do have kind of a lot of whitish dirt. So I'll give that a go, I guess.
I've clicked Mexico a few times and it hasn't helped me out this video so far, so I might go a bit further south. Yeah, let's head down here. What we got here? Anything or nothing? .mx. Oh my god. Do not listen to yourself, Jack. Go back to Mexico pronto. What gives me the best chance here? Just going kind of in the middle. Let's go for it. Yep, looks good. Please be closer. Yes! Chip.
Okay, well, it's actually Oaxaca. I misremembered the Google car, guys. That's no good, and Jack is significantly closer, so I may sound chill, but he has brought me down to almost half health already.
Ooh, he'll get a little bit of this thing. That's probably going to confuse him. All right, there's the car. This, off the bat, kind of feels like, I don't know, like a Russia or somewhere, maybe Eastern Europe. The sun is over in the west, so unhelpful. Let's head down the road, see what we can get to. Anything or nothing? Oh, yeah. Selna's camping. Okay, so not Russia, but this is like an old gen camera, isn't it? The quality's not as high. These houses down here, whoa, we're moving so slow all of a sudden. Get me over down here. It's looking kind of Scandinavian with these red buildings, isn't it? But there was no blue on the registration plate.
We're in Generation 2 camera. That is like really common in kind of the richer countries around the world, I would say. Like a lot of the richer countries is where they got Google Street View first before like a lot of the other countries that now have it. So Western Europe, North America, particularly Mexico and Canada, Australia, New Zealand, South Africa, occasionally get it in certain places in South America, almost never, this kind of older camera. This to me look like Sweden, maybe. Finland, maybe the UK, possibly. Maybe even Ireland. I don't know, it could be any of those. Definitely could be Ireland, UK, actually. If we want to play to survive, we go Denmark. You know what? I'm going to do that. I'm playing to survive here.
Oh, hang on. Did I just spy a flag for a second? I just feel like I saw something. Oh, I think it was probably just that. It's some bloody towels. This is weird. There's so many red buildings, but no EU blue. Wow, look at those beautiful dogs. I am lost right now. This is weird. Okay, where could we go? I'm going Ukraine. No, we go Kazakhstan. I've gone mental. I don't even know why. Oh, no. So it was definitely Scandinavian. I don't know why I went Kazakhstan.
Oh, it was Norway. Not one of the ones I was necessarily thinking as much as Finland and Sweden. But Jack is in Kazakhstan, so we do actually do quite a bit of damage back there. I mean, Kazakhstan is pretty flat, but now we have a tough round. Okay, I'm just going to put the pressure on. I feel like it looks like Eastern Europe. I'm just going to go Hungary here. There's nothing else to do, guys. We actually have zero information here. We have a white line, but it could be the outside line of the road. Okay, if I look around... The curb looks very European, but yeah, and again, there's no Google car. I mean, I hope it's not Japan.
Right, we are... I always embarrass myself here. He has guessed so quick. What's he looking at down here, the little cheeky fella? I think this is Japan, right? It feels Japanese, yeah? But let's have a real good look around, see if there's any kind of clues. It's very sort of rural Japan, very pretty. We'll keep heading down the road, see if there's anywhere that we can get to that's just a little bit different. No, not really getting anything, so, guess we just go around here. Yeah, sort of in the middle, hope for the best. Let's see it, come on, hopefully we're closer. Ooh, this isn't good. Ooh! Has that killed him? It's killed him! Hungary! Oh, dear, dear, dear.
Nicely played, nicely played.
So tell me, what went wrong on that final round?
You can see that I almost had no information on this one. I probably could have logicked it, but I figured I just had to guess quickly.
My round where I went to Kazakhstan instead of Norway.
Yeah.
The buildings did feel very Scandinavian, but I got thrown off by the vehicles and the white registration plates. So there's no blue on Norway then, is there?
Norway mostly does have a blue strip. However, in older coverage, this is from 2010, a lot of strips still hadn't been converted over yet, so you will just get a lot of plain white plates in older coverage.
Well, I'm going to take my one win and I'm running with it. Hello and welcome to another Geoguessr video. Finally, I'm once again joined by my dear friend Oscar.
Dearest friends never stay away for too long.
And I am very, very excited about this one. We've been planning this for a while and we finally managed to get everything working. This is Geoguessr, but my number of guesses double every game.
Yeah, so in this one, Jack is going to start off with one guess, the same as me, but every time I beat him, he's going to double it. So 2, then 4, then 8, 16. Who knows how high it could go?
Will I even be able to click 32 guesses in time? I guess we will find out.
We may find that out, or maybe you'll beat me beforehand.
This is true. So viewers, make sure you stick around to find out. I guess we need to just get this inevitable round one out of the way, though.
Let's do it.
This is one guess only. I'll see you on the other side. I wonder what will happen here. All right, so this is us playing kind of evenly. Obviously, he is on the standard NMPZ, so maybe I could win one of the rounds. We'll see. Maybe I'll get lucky with a sign or something.
I'm playing NMPZ. He's playing on the moving mode. You just never know.
All right. Sun is right in the west, so that's no help. We are driving on the left, though, so I am wondering... hold on. Okay, we have a black person walking along the road, which is less common in Australia, which is where I was going to go. So I am thinking, with us driving on the left, do I just go South Africa?
So, first one here, I think it maybe looked like the A1 up here in northwestern Kenya. Could be wrong about that, though.
Does the car have that little nice bit of blue? No clues on the car. So we are just going to go South Africa, maybe around there. Let's see it. It's not looking good. It was actually Kenya. Okay, fair enough. Hey, I got the continent. To be honest, I just want to get this first game out of the way so I can move on to the multi-guesses. Kenya threw me off because it didn't have any kind of cool car, which you often do see in Kenya.
And okay, it was just near Nairobi, so kind of a poor guess from me here, but we still do 3,000 points of damage.
What do we got here? Could this be a Malta guess? Nope, take that back. It's not too far from Malta. It is actually Greece. So where do I want to go?
Next one here, this is really tall wooden pole. Reminds me of Greece. They have a lot of red roofs though, and shutters on the windows as well. That's kind of a confusing combination. Normally the Greek houses do not have shutters on the windows, so it's making me wonder. I think it should still be there though, so I guess I'll go like the Peloponnese Peninsula here.
Yeah, maybe we'll go over to the Malta side. We don't actually see any coast, but I can't imagine it's too far away. So maybe I'll go like in a bit more. There's a bit more mountain there. So let's guess that and have a look. Ooh, go on. I should have gone to the other side. Not much damage, though.
And yeah, it was the Peloponnese region, and Jack gets a nice guess. Good stuff, Jack.
All right, next one. We are getting some very rural rounds. The sun is right in the east. Ooh, I might be in trouble. I'm going to have to do a bit of flying around. Let's skedaddle down the road because I need a sign desperately here because I am not very certain on this at all.
Next one here, we have a very wide blur. This is new coverage. It looks quite like the US. I think this is sagebrush maybe, so I guess maybe like Nevada or something like that. Nevada doesn't have that many lakes, I want to say. There's Shantytown here maybe. Shantytown, Nevada. Kind of a unique guess, but I'll go for it.
What language is that? I don't really know. Is it on the left of the road? No, it's not. It's unrelated to the traffic. Oh, hang on. We do have a vehicle. Oh, but it's a little quad bike. Okay, we're gonna have to just maybe look at their ethnicity or something. I don't really know. They're on the right, and she's got kind of one of those little Slavic hats. So, I'm gonna go... I have no idea. I'm gonna go, like, Romania? I don't know, though. I don't think this is correct. Ooh. Ooh, okay. I mean, that was a very difficult starting point for Oscar, but I did not see that coming. I nearly went in the top of Turkey as well.
It was Turkey after all. Okay, that was some of the new small cam messing me up. I don't know, the road looked really American. This is southern Senegal, so I'm just gonna go straight for that.
This is looking like a Kenya to me. He's gone very, very quick. It's super orange. We do have a flag. I think, is that... Where is that? Is that Ghana? Okay, we're going in Ghana then, but I don't think that is the Ghana flag, is it? I just can't quite... Okay, let's just see what happens. He's gone... The Gambia. No, Senegal. Okay, I threw that away. That confused me that round. Yeah, that was the Senegal flag. Of course it was.
Oh, we were close. I think that was just enough damage to finish him off. Had the Turkey round been on multipliers, and if Jack got it correct, it would have been a one guess win from Jack, which would have been kind of crazy. GG's, Jack. Nicely played.
Senegal is a constant source of humiliation for me.
I think it can look quite different, especially in that southern part where you get a lot of the red soil.
I did see a tiny little Senegal flag as well, but for some reason I misinterpreted it as Ghana. I don't know what I was thinking.
Ghana will always have the Ghana black tape, at least for now.
Ghana black tape.
Come on, man. Lock in, bro.
You're right, you're right.
You have 2 opportunities to lock in every single round on this one, so that is a good segue to our next duel where you're gonna be potentially able to split up your countries, even your continents if you want to.
I can go in South Africa and Australia at the same time.
I do not have any such luxury.
Unless I'm very confident, still not really enough guesses to do a lot of region spamming, but I think this should play out a little bit more interesting.
Let's do it. Good luck.
Good luck to you. Okay, twice as many guesses. Ooh. It's got a little line under the N, and then a little line there. See, I thought that was like a Turkish thing, but this doesn't look like Turkey, so I think it's another European language. Driving on the right, very flat. Look at that. So this is surely more Scandinavian, right?
Okay, interesting round here. This is like super flat. We have an A-frame pole in the background. First thought with these like long dashes in the center was that this is going to be Denmark, but I think the A-frame pole actually makes me think it's going to be Latvia or maybe Estonia. I think I do like Latvia here. I will go for it, but it is kind of a weird round.
2 guesses. How do I use them wisely? It's very flat, so we can go 1 in the Netherlands, 1 in Denmark. I don't really know. There we go. We've got our 2 guesses on screen. Not feeling confident about this first round, so let's see it. It's over in Latvia. Okay, that's fine. I can afford to lose those points.
And it was just the western part of Latvia there, so a bit of damage for us here. But you can see those double guesses actually coming in kind of useful here.
Okay, so we are... Ooh, we have a little cow. I do like seeing a little cow. Oh, beautiful little mountain over there as well. Okay, this is an interesting one, because I am... not too sure. There's like, I thought that was a person hiding. I think this is Asia. Can we get a little enhance on them? He's kind of waving at us. I'm trying to sort of work out that guy's ethnicity, but I'm not sure. Are we in Bolivia, maybe?
Next one. This is a fascinating landscape. Looks very Asian with the ditch here, I would say, but the country is kind of tough. It could also be South America, to be fair. We have oil palms, right? That's kind of what's confusing me. Yeah, we have oil palms and eucalyptus, so this is surely Asia. It's like mountains off to the west there. That's very suspicious. It shouldn't be Colombia or Mexico, so I really do want to go over this direction, but it's probably best if we don't give him too much time. Gotta go Thailand. Yeah.
Sun, I think, is in the south, so Bolivia wouldn't make a lot of sense, but I just feel like the people kind of look a bit Bolivian. I think I need to have one of my guesses in Asia, though. Where could I go here? Vietnam? Second guess in Vietnam. So we've got 1 in Vietnam, and we've got 1 in Bolivia. So let's see what happens here. Oh! It was Thailand. Okay, I'm normally quite good at Thailand, but that was just a bit more of an obscure Thailand round. Still worked out okay.
Very difficult Thailand. Out of all the Thailands you can get, that's about as hard as it gets, I would say.
Another interesting region. I'm going to spam down here, try and get myself an advantage that Zigzag doesn't have. All right, we're on a road. We're driving on the right. We do have traffic if I can get to it. Come on.
Next one here, up in the mountains, should be Colombia or Ecuador. If anything, it looks like right on the border between the two, but I don't know how much stock I want to put into that vibe. We have a lot of red brick, so I think I would actually just lean Colombia here.
It's got to be South America, right? The sun is... it's right on the east. Yeah, we're going to go South America. Maybe 1 there. Maybe another in Mexico, because I'm just a bit stuck. Yeah, we're going to see it. Okay. Is it Ecuador? Ooh, it's Colombia, but I'm a I'm still a little further away, but not much. This is going to get really interesting when I've got like 8 guesses. Can I even get 8 guesses in time?
Wow, was the border. I should have trusted my vibe. Jack is still further away though, so we do some more damage. Okay, and this is Japan. I have no idea what this is. Urban Japan can be a tough challenge if you don't have a pole to use. And these poles are a little too far away for me to be certain about anything. I think I'm just gonna go to Tokyo here.
Okay, so this is where it gets interesting, because this definitely looks like Japan, but now I can spread out my Japan guesses because we are confident. Are we confident? Yes, this is definitely Japan. We got the cars, they're all square. I doubt myself so much with some of these Asian rounds, but this is definitely Japan. There's even a Japanese flag. There we go. Yeah, okay. So, where's the best chances? One in Tokyo makes sense, and then maybe one down here in Osaka. Let's see it. Ooh. Ooh, am I closer? Finally, we've chipped away at him a bit.
Okay, just between us there and Hamamatsu, and Jack does a tiny bit of damage to me. Okay, next one here. This is, wow, this is, I'm pretty sure Namibia, like this northern road in Namibia. Where do you get the exact landscape like this? I think it was maybe up towards these towns here near the lake, but it could also be out towards on the panhandle. Like, I can't remember, but I'm relatively certain it is Namibia. Northeast angle, maybe like this road here. Could see it. I'll go for it.
Sun's in the east, very unhelpful. We are driving, I think, on the left, though, so that is a lot more helpful. Very flat. Are we in Australia right now? I don't think so, but maybe we are. I need to get to something if I can. All right, we do have a car. It's got yellow plates, so we are not in Australia, right? Is the yellow plates Colombian? Could this be Colombia? It's just so flat. I mean, it's also green as well. I don't know really where to go there. I'm going to go Colombia, and then I'm going to put a second one in Peru and just see what happens. I'm not really very sure, though. Ooh, Namibia. I did not expect Namibia.
I was rather close. That will be GG damage. Nice. Well, Jack did not play badly there, but one big blunder on the continent, which is understandable. It's pretty hard. GG.
Apart from that final round, bit more of a closer game that time.
You were pretty consistently in the right area, which was good to see. I will say, recently I told you Namibia always has the white car, which is true, but sometimes it's completely blurred out like that. I kind of gave you some false information when we played recently.
Namibia was not on my radar at all there.
No, it was a tough round, and yeah, seeing that many palm trees is kind of rare in Namibia as well.
Okay, well now we move on to 4 guesses, which is enough for me to start having a bit of fun.
I think the video really starts at 4. This is where you can kind of spam a bit.
I can hedge, but in multiple regions and multiple countries here, so this should be interesting.
All right, good luck, Jack.
You too.
And we start off here in Kenya. We didn't guess too well on Kenya last time. This time, so we can do better. It feels like the east of the country to me. I'll go for that.
Okay, we are driving on the left with yellow plates. Ooh, hello. Are we South Africa then? We got 4 guesses now. We got to make use of these. Driving on the left. Okay, well, yeah, we're going to have to do a little 1 in South Africa, maybe 2 in South Africa, but then maybe 1 in Kenya, and just in case, maybe 1 in Australia. I think that looks sensible, because I'm not 100% sure on South Africa. Oh, we're close. Is it South Africa? It's Kenya. Right, well, there we go. There's the 4 guesses really playing up. I just know that there is a bit of variation with the cars, so I thought maybe it could be.
Well, not too bad there. Jack is also rather close. Not a significant round number 1. I didn't catch if he put other guesses down, though, so maybe you guys saw him go some other crazy countries. This is interesting. This is European for sure. We have a lot of ferns. Ferns in Europe tend to show up, like, everywhere, but not too far north and not too far south is what I wanted to say. I don't know, the fact that we just have a dirt road here with nothing going on reminds me of the Baltic countries. They really do look like this a lot of the time. I think I would probably just go for Latvia here, all in all.
Okay, we've got a little bit of what's I think is the EU blue. I want to get over to that, but I can't see it. That's very unhelpful. Let's spam down here. Do a bit of skedaddling. I'm a little stuck on this one. It's took me backwards. Why would it do that? Sun is south. We're gonna have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. That's what I'm doing. Who knows? Let's take a look. Okay. Latvia. All right, fair enough. At least I didn't put them all over here.
Jack had the right idea. I think Sweden was actually a legitimate possibility there from the NMPZ, but it was Latvia. That being said, he had 4 guesses. He probably should have gotten at least closer than in Sweden, right?
Ooh, okay. I think we are Nigeria because that's the police follow car. And it was like perfectly on it as well. He was making sure I didn't miss it. So what's the smartest way of doing this? It's quite green. but not super green. So maybe we go here, 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 and here. Do we like that? Let's guess.
Next one here we have the Nigeria follow car, and it's quite green, it's quite flat, not too sure where though. Probably just gonna go Darzo here, this kind of area, but that might be a bit too dry. We go Jos.
All right, let's see it. What we got? We're actually closer. Yes. Very nice. Very nice.
Okay, nice guess from Jack there. Yeah, I kind of messed that up a bit. Should have gone further east. Now that I look at my guess, that was kind of poor. Okay, next one here. This is Philippines. We know that because of the concrete road here and the copious palm trees. I don't know where though. I kind of thought it looked a bit more southern, so I think I'll just go for that. No, this tree looks northern. Okay, I changed my mind. I'm gonna go up here.
Keep distance, not for hire. Okay. So we are English-speaking Asian country. Live animals, right? Purok Dayang. Does this sound Philippine? I think it does. We've got 4 guesses, so we're gonna go 1 there, 1 there, 1 there, and is there anywhere else that it might be? I don't think so. Let's go. Oh, my thingy stopped working, but it didn't matter. We managed to get in there. Yeah, my guesses weren't working for some reason on that round, but I refreshed and managed to spam a few just in time. And we got the points, so I will take that.
Yeah, was indeed the south. Jack's close up. This duel's got some legs. He is still behind, but not by much at all. Next one here. This is springtime with a very interesting looking road. Sun to the south, northern hemisphere. It should be Europe, but it's a very strange looking road for Europe. It's very dark. I feel like it might be like Turkey or Bulgaria, Romania, something in that kind of southern Balkan area. Probably the country that spoke most to me here was Bulgaria, but surrounding countries for sure possible.
I've never seen a more northerly sun. It is directly above us. Okay, what we got here? Ooh, that's feeling pretty European to me. Let's have a little dabble. Hello. Ooh, okay, so we've got Cyrillic and Latin. So, do we want to go like Serbia? But like capitals maybe? So we could go, I mean, it doesn't look too close to capital. We could go 1 Serbia. We could go 1 North Macedonia. 1 in Bulgaria. Anywhere else we want to go? Montenegro? Yeah, I'm happy with that. I think that's a nice spread. Let's see it. Ooh. Okay, he's closer and... it was Bulgaria, fair enough.
Nice, it was southern Bulgaria. Jack is close though. I saw him placing around his markers, and he did it to good effect there, because he did get one in Bulgaria. So this is an interesting duel so far, guys. Definitely not feeling too safe. This is the Baltics again. Square concrete poles. Would think it's probably Lithuania, therefore. The white brick's also really common in Lithuania, so it's kind of very nice. I know that the richest part of the country is definitely around Kaunas and Vilnius, so I feel like I'll go down that direction.
We're back in Europe again. We don't have particularly nice roads. Are we... no, we're not in Russia. We do have the metal roofs. So I think that's Romania, right? So let's use all of our guesses here because we need to start taking risks, really. So maybe something like that. He's guessed as well. Let's see it. Oh, no! No! I tell you what, the Baltics, they are letting me down.
And it was actually the north of the country there. Big damage, but not enough to finish him off, because he has been pretty consistent so far. That being said, I kind of thought with that many guesses, he would get closer.
No camping at any time. Does that say dollars? It does say dollars. Okay, so I guess we're USA then? No, they're driving on the left. Jewel of Richmond Valley. They drive on the right in the USA, so guess we're Australia then in that case, right? Yeah, it does look Australian.
Immediate thought, did you guys know that the ACT, Australian Capital Territory, which is of course, wait, where's the line? It also has its own little port over here. I thought this kind of looked like Jervis Bay, which is of course where they have their port, but I don't know about that. It's kind of a risky guess. I think it's a bit too unforested anyway. Though it does look southern. It's very coastal. You know what? I'm gonna go for some fun. I'm gonna guess there. Why not?
Richmond Valley. Do we know where Richmond is in Australia? There's gonna be a few of them, right? So we maybe just need to do, yeah, a little bit of that. Okay, we'll go there, 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 and then 1 in Perth. I think that's sensible, right? Let's see it. I didn't really cover Sydney, which is a shame. Ooh, didn't need to though. Very nice. That's high damage. This could make things interesting.
Wow, it was New South Wales, but it was way up there. 3.2k. Okay, this was bad. I tried to be a bit fancy or like be a bit interesting, and that did not work out well for us. We're in Argentina. I think I got to guess quickly here to press my advantage. 2025. It probably feels like it's Chubut to me based on the vegetation. I think that's good. I'm gonna go straight for it here, guys.
Let's have a look at these bollards. They almost look like European, but this isn't in Europe, and it isn't in Ecuador. I know they're not Ecuadorian bollards, but they are probably somewhere close, right? I don't think it's Colombia either. Trying to look at the card, not seeing much. So we're going to have to go here, here, here. And then, I didn't manage to get my last one in. Let's see it. Nice, didn't need it. Didn't need it. It was Argentina. And we got the victory. We've got the victory.
No, man. I did not think it could be that far north. No. Gosh damn it, man. I hate losing to Jack, especially in the early part of the video. Oof, that Australia actually cost me so much.
No, oh, your own country as well. How does that feel for you?
It sucks. I tried to do like a fancy guess that was kind of funny. Like I knew it really couldn't be where I guessed, but I wasn't sure where.
And it came back and bit you on the ass.
I knew it was New South Wales, but it was just ridiculously far north.
Although I've defeated you with the 4 guesses, I really want to see what happens with 8, so I think we got to do one more. We'll see if we can get a bit more pride back from you. Maybe you'll win this one.
I will win this one.
Okay, sorry.
You don't defeat me early in the video without getting a little spice back.
Let's get on with it then.
You're not winning this duel. Okay, this is a hard round. We have sunflowers. I think this should actually be Romania or Serbia. You're Romania, I think.
All right, I've got 8 guesses. He's going to be playing so aggressively. He's going to be going so fast. All right, we know it's Europe. We've got 8 guesses to do, so we spread them out right now. We go 1 there. We go 1 there. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's so many. 7, 8. Okay, let's see it. Oh, we're close. And we are actually closer. Okay, okay. More rounds like that, please.
Wow, yeah, it was Serbia. My other idea. I mean, the road lines were really thick there, which is kind of uncommon, I feel like, in Serbia. Next one here, gonna be Italy. I don't know, though. Rome area came to mind. Kind of difficult. Yeah, super generic. I'll just go for Rome.
All right, next up. Blue on each side. So that's Italy, right? Possibly Albania. So we've got, I think we do a little bit in Albania, a little sprinkling. 1, 2, 3, and then 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's a nice coverage. So let's see it. Come on. Yes, yes.
Yeah, it was Po Valley. Okay, Jack is beating me so far. Not a problem, though. Not a problem. Okay, this will be fine in Uruguay, just middle of the country.
This is a little bit trickier. Oh, he's gone so quick. Okay, I am struggling here. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Don't really know what I'm doing here. I've kind of gotten a spread because I didn't have enough time to click. Oh, that was lucky for me. That was very lucky.
And yeah, he is pretty close. Thought I might be able to catch him off, but instead, we caught up a little instead. This is looking like Rwanda, I would say. Maybe more the east of the country. I'm not too sure, though.
Ooh, big truck. And it's orange. Oh, I don't know. I've forgotten it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. I don't feel good about this. Let's see it. Rwanda. Rwanda's something I'm not good at. At least we had that Kenya one. It kept us in the game.
Nice. It was northeastern Rwanda there, so that's going to be good damage. It puts us back into the lead here. I'm not going to lose this duel, guys. I'm not. This is very northern, surely, in Sweden. We got the short dashes and everything. I don't know exactly where you get this kind of coverage with the small cam, but it definitely, with trees, looks quite northern.
Snowy. She's walking on the left. This is tricky. Get us somewhere, please. Fast. He's guessed quick. We're driving on the right with a 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gone in Alaska last second. Let's see it. Where are we? Okay, Sweden. That's good. Keeps us in the game. My whole strategy is so different when I've got 8 guesses and he's playing this aggressively.
And yeah, I'm closer. Nice. Just a bit of damage there. Next one here is Nigeria. Nigeria with that super terrible quality camera. And we have a lot of oil palms. We have a lot of bananas. This should be fairly south, I imagine. Gonna go towards Onitsha here.
Cars non-existent. Quality's poor as well. Trying to look at the people then. So where would this be where the quality's so bad? I mean, it does look like Africa. Where do we want to go here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, that's stupid because of the tape. 7, 8. Oh, let's see it. Where were we? We're close to him. It was Nigeria. Okay, that's all we needed then. That's all right. But it did still damage us. Yeah, Ghana was a waste because there was no Ghana black tape. I'm just under a bit of pressure with the guessing.
And it was all the way east there, yeah. Kind of had an east vibe, 320 damage. The multis are stacking up, so there's certain countries we're really not wanting to see here. Russia is potentially one of those, but I don't think this is that bad. This super dark soil, cloudy coverage does remind me of Omsk a lot, so I think that's safe enough. Even with 8 guesses, Jack might be pretty far here. Let's see if he realizes it's Russia.
Okay, got like quite exotic trees. Let's see if we can get somewhere fast. Anywhere quick, please. Please get me somewhere quick. The sun is north, southern hemisphere. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm just hedging bets. Oh no, no! Oh, that hurts. Where was that? Kazakhstan. That was a crazy round and an amazing guess.
And yeah, it was indeed right on the border with Kazakhstan there. And we do take our win here, as I promised we would. GG's.
Well, do you know what? Until that last round, I thought that I might have had you.
You were doing a good job of spreading as well. Like the Uruguay round, you managed to survive on that. But Jack, you couldn't take the pressure, could you?
I couldn't take the pressure. When you guess quick, you know that is definitely my weakness. Welcome back to Geoguessr. Guess who I'm with? Of course, it's my dear friend Oscar.
Hello, my dear friend Jack. What's up?
Things are going well, thanks, Oscar.
Great to hear.
Anyway, in today's episode, we are over on your turf. We are doing Australia only, and we're going to be narrowing it down to smaller and smaller regions, specifically the area you're from, which is Adelaide.
That is true. It's the 5th biggest city in Australia. It's still over 1 million people, so it's hard to know the entire city. I'm very curious to see if you're going to be able to beat me on that.
Because we did a version of this with my hometown of Bishop Auckland, which is, I think, is about 20,000 people, so this should be a little bit of a difference.
In theory, yes.
So we're going to start off on round 1 with just the full Australia, and then we're going to get smaller and smaller. I mean, you're pretty much guaranteed to beat me every time, but it'll be interesting to see. Can I learn a bit about the geography of Adelaide by the end of this video? I guess we should just see how it goes.
Let's do it. Good luck, Jack.
Good luck to you. Right. Okay. Looks very Australian. I mean, I don't know, do I? I just generally would be going up the east coast because that's kind of where a lot of the action is. Let's see if we can find any clues. Who knows?
And the first round here in Australia is kind of difficult. Well, first thing I notice here is it feels pretty tropical. We've got multiple palm trees here. Beyond that, all the houses are white. It feels typical of somewhere in the state of Queensland with that architecture plus the tropical kind of vibe. I'm not sure though, like how far north I want to go in Queensland. It could certainly be one of the northern towns, but I'm thinking it's just, you know, more towards Brisbane, so that's where I'm gonna guess.
Oh, I like that. That's a cool little car, that one, to be fair. Okay, anything over here? Witherford, right? Fair enough. Let's try and get out of here. Let's do some of the fancy clicking. Yeah. Oh, I'm never very good at that. Rees Holmes. Oh, God, that made me jump.
Taking a look around after I've guessed here, well, we do have Queensland number plates here. They have like a bit more of a red tinge to them, but apart from that, it's definitely difficult to say.
He's locked in the guess, so we've given me a little bit of extra time. 45 seconds. I'm just not really seeing anything. Maybe we'll spot a Witherford if I just zoom in randomly. Who knows? But it's probably just a company name as opposed to anything else. Where does this look like in comparison to my travels? I suppose it could look like it's along the Gold Coast, maybe the outsides of it. I'll go like there. Why not? Let's see it. Okay. Ooh, he went a really Whoa! That was a lot of luck on my end, because I didn't really see anything. I didn't find any place names.
Okay, nice. Jack did find, I guess, a bin that said Gold Coast on it, so good stuff from him, but as you can see, we weren't too far away ourselves. Not a terrible start here. Next one. Okay, this one's also challenging, by the way. So you can see there's tons of, like, palm tree-looking little plants here, which are very typical, like, in the north end of Australia.
All right, this is more like your classic Australian geoguessr, just not really much going on at all. So let's see if we can speed down this road and find a sign.
This one probably out of the different options looks most like Northern Territory to me. This territory here, it's not a state. And we're going northeast east, so I think it might be like the Timber Creek Road here, maybe somewhere like around Gregory or something like that. Could also actually just be one of these side roads up here though. Maybe I actually prefer like the 28 or something. Yeah, I think I do. I'm gonna guess there. Let's have a look around. So there's the black Google card that you typically get up here. It could definitely still be the number 1, which I was clicked on, but I'm not sure.
Wow, there are no signs. I'm flying down here and I am seeing nothing at all. So this is where we'd go less around the east coast and maybe more somewhere a bit over towards this direction. It's very red looking, isn't it? Maybe even I could go like down towards Perth. I don't know. Oh, he's dropped the guess. What do we reckon? Has he actually found something, or is he just doing an educated guess based on the sand and stuff? I've got 35 seconds. I should use them. Let's keep going. Yeah, with 10 seconds left, not really getting anything. I'm gonna go over here, like around this area. Why not? Let's guess it. Any luck? Any luck? Oh, he's gone very north. Oh, that's great from him. Fair play. Fair play.
Okay then, wow. We got relatively close there. It was a bit further north than where we were. Jack is down in Western Australia. You do not see too many palm trees down here. You could see them in some of the wetter areas. Unfortunately, not the best guess from Jack here. This is interesting. This is kind of interesting architecture here with these kind of pale bricks. I do associate that kind of brick color with Sydney more so than the other capital cities. Well, this drains to the Manning River. I don't know where the Manning River is, but I want to find out. So I'm actually going to take some time to see if I can find it.
Okay, here's another round looking similar to round one. So we could go just a similar region once again. A classic urban residential area of Australia. Does look very similar to that previous one. This kind of reminds me of Cairns, which is up here. I don't really know why. I just know that that area felt sort of particularly hot and tropical when I visited it like 9 years ago. So yeah, let's just put a bit of pressure on. Let's go in a similar spot. We are gonna go here. There you go. Guess first. Mix things up.
So there's the Nepean River. This one's going to be the same. No, that's the Hawkesbury River. Not seeing it near Sydney. So why don't we take a look at Newcastle then? Maybe Newcastle has Manning River. He's guessed before us here. He probably knows where it is. I'm going to go Newcastle. That should be fine.
All right. Ooh, here we go. Let's see it. Oh, no. Ah, fair play. So he didn't go near it, but he's much nearer than me. So I wonder if he actually found any signs that gave him a region clue.
Wow. Okay. I was going to say, like, that's some confident guessing from Jack. I was looking at his Cairns guess. I was like, did I really get it wrong? Did he read the word Cairns somewhere? No, it was just in Taree there. Okay. Oh, this looks like closer to home. This feels like South Australia. It's like the white dirt, the kind of whitish dirt on the side of the road that kind of gives it away, plus the trees in the background. Could still be Western Australia as well. I do consider. Kind of felt more like South Australia to me. Whereabouts in the glorious state of South Australia, I'm not too sure. Could definitely be like out towards this region. Could also be out here for sure. Probably just going to go around here, I think.
Oh, so once again, this is looking similar vibe to that kind of round number 2. This is one of those rounds where I'd be like, are we in South Africa? But fortunately, I don't have to worry about that today. I'm sliding down here, just trying to find signs, but we're not finding anything. So let's have a little look about instead. The quality's not amazing. It's not bad though. Bit of guesswork here. Not really much to go on.
It's suspiciously flat. Maybe I do want to go out here. I'll go there. Red Google car. Yeah, not too confident that I'm close here. I don't know where this is.
When I zoom in on this region above Adelaide, there is still a lot of places, actually. So maybe I want to be more rural than that? I don't know. I'm going to go there. Why not? Do you think that's covered? Yeah, that'll be covered. Let's go for it. Oh, it's looking good. Ah, he's so close again. Look at that. Okay, I'm hanging on. I'm hanging on. I didn't do too badly there, but he just was much closer.
Ooh, we got a really good guess there. Happy with that. It's almost enough damage, but the multipliers still haven't kicked in yet. Okay, and the final round here looks like the main highway that runs throughout Tasmania. Tasmania, the trees tend to get a bit taller. It feels a bit colder. We have these like tufts of grass. And then, yeah, they have this kind of net thing, whatever you want to call it, inside the main highway there. So we're going southeast here in Tasmania. Maybe it could be around Campbelltown, quite possibly around Campbelltown. I don't know. I probably think it's a bit further south, maybe Kempton area here. That looks good.
We might actually get some signs on this one, so let's have a look. What do we have down here? For U-turn. Ah! Oh, here we go, here we go. Kimberley. And then that says 1. Ooh. I don't know. I'm trying to find a road that says 1. I feel like I have heard of Kimberley. Why does it literally say 1 and that's it? These are all like A something. I need something else. Is it up north towards like Darwin? I don't know why I'm thinking that. Oh, hang on. This is actually Road 1. Okay. Road 1 goes a while. Okay, we'll just have to stay where we are, but maybe we won't be too far. Oh, Hobart, Tasmania. Fair enough.
Okay, Jack was in Darwin, and unfortunately it wasn't Tasmania. Darwin is not a good guess there. I'm not really sure what made him do that. Good game, Jack.
Tasmania diddling me right at the end then.
Crazy word choice there. It did seem to diddle you on the scoreboard, though, because that was not your best guess, unfortunately.
I don't know if you saw the sign. I found a sign that said Road 1, so I was very excited that I'd actually found 1 on the map.
Jack, let me tell you something interesting. You just found the longest highway in the entire world. The Australia number 1 goes absolutely everywhere, so you just happened to look at the wrong section of it, unfortunately.
Oh, well, that is unfortunate then.
Next up, we're going to play South Australia.
Okay.
So that is the state in which Adelaide lies.
And how well do you feel you know South Australia?
Well, I've lived here more than half my life. I have traveled a decent amount of it, maybe like, you know, a quarter of the notable places. That being said, it's a huge place. It's easily bigger than Great Britain by far. There's a lot of points to be gained and lost here and there.
So there's still potential. And I did have 1 victory early on there too.
That's true. You were closer on one of the rounds. It could easily be the case if you get signs that could happen again. All right, let's go, Jack.
Yep, let's do it.
Good luck.
I'm not saying good luck on round number 2. Okay. So this is our region, South Australia. Big old state. Whatever I do, don't click outside of those borders. Oh, that'd be embarrassing.
First round here, and we have wheat crops. It's extremely open, extremely white sand here. You get this white sand kind of in the south of the state, of course, not the red center near Uluru. It definitely kind of looks like the York Peninsula here with the north-south grid and with the agriculture. The problem is maybe it's a little bit too rocky. I don't know. It could still definitely be out towards like Victor Harbor, Tailem Bend area. I think the soil there is a little bit worse. I think the soil here looks good, so I'm going to go for the York Peninsula.
Anyway, we're going to fly down this road in the hopes that we can find a sign, because other than that, you know, we basically just have farmland, and he might be able to know where is good farmland. I am not so sure. I'd assume it'd be more the green bits, but I mean, there isn't a lot of green bits within this, so I'm sure it's probably not as black and white as that. But this is huge agricultural land. Yeah, I mean, it is going for miles and miles, and we're not finding anything. So he's thrown in the guess. With 30 seconds to go, I mean, what am I going off here? Let's go somewhere flat that isn't full of too many mountains. That's a conservation park, so we won't go there. Okay, we could go near a lake, because, you know, lakes, water's essential to agriculture. We don't want to be too far away from stuff. Maybe we should go. Yeah, that's a sanctuary. Okay, let's just see what happens. Ooh, okay. So we both are in a nice region, but he did manage to get closer to us. So what does that look like on the map? Not really much given away.
Wow, it was the Eyre Peninsula. Wasn't really expecting that. Jack is not too far away though, and it's a big advantage for Jack knowing what state it's going to be in, because I think inherently guessing within a state is challenging.
We move into this next round. Is it a big long road with no signs? Oh, I think it is. Just slide down the road as quickly as possible. Maybe we will find something within the allotted time frame.
Okay, so this is somewhere kind of difficult, I would say. The pole, unfortunately, doesn't give me too much information. Soil is red. The road is kind of pink. Do you notice that, guys? The pink roads are often found on the Eyre Peninsula, so I'm thinking it's probably there. We're kind of going west, slightly southwest. There's not many good angles, to be fair. Could be like this road here, for example, but like there are not many places here that actually share that angle specifically. I mean, it could be Highway 1 again. I don't mind that. It's probably the most likely. I'm gonna go there.
It's much drier than this area, so we're going to avoid this area. We want to be a bit further up, maybe. I think a bit further up towards the sort of thick of the outback doesn't seem like a terrible idea. Okay, his guess has come in hot and heavy. We ain't got any signs anywhere, literally not a single one. I keep going backwards for some reason. That's stressing me out. There are mountains over in the northeast, so I mean, there's mountains kind of all over the place. We could go like here. There's mountains over there. Yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Ooh, he's still close. He's still closer, but we're not having huge amounts of heavy damage. We are going to start getting to some multipliers, though.
Oh, nice. We did get the correct road. It was the A1, and we were a bit too far away for it to be super significant points, but definitely a good score there. Hard for Jack.
Ooh, okay. These rounds are so difficult. It's just there's not a lot to go on, or at least there isn't from my perspective.
Here you guys can see what I was kind of talking about on the first round, where I said it would be here because it was kind of nicer land, but here we have like definitely less suitable for making farms or something like that. It's kind of rocky, so that I would associate with like kind of this area here around Meningie. But yeah, I reckon it's gonna be around Canalpan Around that kind of area here. That's my vibe on this one.
Can't see what that is. It's got a little hat on it though, which is nice. So the road itself is a lot less established. So we don't want to be going on any main roads. Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be, I reckon, a bit further up, a bit more in the thick of it. What's that? It's a sign pole with no sign attached to it. No clues anywhere. So maybe here I could go in a national park. Are there roads within the national? Not really, actually. So maybe we stay away from that. Conservation park? I mean, this could be a conservation park. I mean, there are the odd road here and there. I guess we'll go here. Let's just, no, let's go a bit further in. Bit further in, like there. Yeah. There we go. I'm happy with that. Let's see it. I think I'm a bit closer. I'm a bit closer. It's like right near the coast. Never would have expected that. Really felt like I was in the thick of things there.
Jack is quite far north there, and wow. I did consider that it might be the Eyre Peninsula, but again, I was expecting this not to be so white soiled, but it does make sense. It was quite dry looking. Maybe where I clicked it would be a little bit greener. This is interesting now. We have a bunch of spiky boy plants, which tend to be associated with Western Australia, broadly speaking. Can also be commonly found on Kangaroo Island. This one, I kind of just have no idea where it is though.
Okay, we have a proper road this time. We have a sign over here. Ooh, school bus. I'd be tempted to go near Adelaide if we actually have like a school bus in this somewhat difficult to identify region.
What about this road? Like I wanted to click this road here, which is east-west, but Compass says we're going north-south. Yeah, maybe like the road to Strathalbyn or something? Not sure if I love that though, guys. But I don't know if I have anything better to guess here. I think I'm gonna go for it.
Oh, okay. Got a little Christmas tree. That's a bit of fun. His guess has come in, so we've got to be near stuff. Where would we go? There's stuff around here. Do we like the look of this little area? Above Adelaide? Yeah. Let's go like there and drop the guess in. How's it looking? He's close, okay. He's chipping away at me now, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, it was actually down towards where I guessed last time, actually, but still a decent guess there. Okay, next one here. Ooh, this feels like the south of the state to me. Immediately, it just kind of looks like Victoria, so that would probably put us around this area here. It's also pretty forested, which is interesting. Again, kind of looks like maybe Penola area, like this kind of region here, I would say. Could be a decent amount further north if we're a bit unlucky, maybe out towards Naracoorte, but yeah, I think I'm confident down here.
Next up is a random road, smaller, not a big road today. Could be freshly tarmacked as well. That's nice. Once again, looks more like an agricultural area, but it's more dry agriculture. It might be a different time of year though. So the agricultural one, it was here, wasn't it? So maybe we just stick in that region again. I'm not too unhappy with that idea. Let's go for it. Ooh, far away. Ah, how did he get that?
Oh, really nice guess there. All the way down south, and it's going to be significant points of damage. Up until that point, it was actually fairly even. Jack was kind of keeping pace.
Ooh, we might actually have something. Commonwealth of Australia, unauthorized photography. Right, so, wait, what is that? I thought it was going to be like a conservation area, but it might be, is it an airport? It looks like an airport. Come on, let's get down here. Give me the name of it. Preferably Adelaide Airport is what I'm after. Look after your mates. That's a construction site. It might not be an airport, you know.
Oh, this looks like it's going to be near Adelaide to me. This looks almost like an airfield. I mean, the main Adelaide Airport's obviously inside the city, but there is one up this way, I think. I think it's near Monopara. Oh, here it is. This one, the Gawler Aerodrome. Doesn't quite look like the angle's correct here. Was there another one, though? I thought there was another airport up here. You know, it does kind of look like the Riverland as well. Like out towards like this area here. They have a proper airport out here. Yeah, I actually want to just see if I can figure out exactly what this is.
Let's return to the start and let's head the other way instead, because we might be able to actually get to something. Edinburgh Park City, Virginia. What? Let's keep going. That says Adelaide, and it says Edinburgh Parks. Okay, Adelaide. Can we find an Edinburgh Park?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just the fact we have, like, a lot of cars in the background that makes me think it's near Adelaide. So, yeah, I'm just going to go up here anyway, even though I think it's not actually here. 2 wells. I'm going to go 2 wells. What's this say? Ooh, this is like a military base or something, maybe.
M20? Give me an M20. A20? No. I need an M20, please. I'm not gonna see one in time. Do I just go near Adelaide then? We're not finding any of the names of the places. Oh, we're close. Oh, so what was it? Golf course RAF base. Ah.
Ooh, not too bad there. Was it an airport? Not really. It was just an industrial area. And yeah, Jack is close, but not close enough. We do take out the win there in a pretty interesting game. But again, it was 6 rounds. Not too bad from Jack. Jackie, good game. Good game.
Good game. Yeah, not too bad.
I think you actually had pretty decent guesses for the most part. You were kind of in the ballpark every time.
Well, I'm trying to follow the rules of your Dear Jack video in terms of like where coverage actually is within countries.
That's a good call.
Are you playing no moving then?
NMPZ, yeah.
You just have nothing to go on. I just do not understand.
Welcome to my world, Jack.
I don't know how you've consistently gotten pretty close when there's like just a road with a bit of dirt next to it.
Well, I'm using like the kind of level of rainfall, the slight variations in topography, the vegetation, that kind of stuff to kind of vibe it out. And of course I live here.
That is amazing though. It's very impressive still. All right, let's narrow it down even further.
It's Adelaide time.
This is where I should make hopefully a little bit more of an improvement, because if I'm having a wander about, I've got to find some signs that actually will help me line stuff up.
There's gonna be like the half of the rounds where you find a useful sign and you're able to get close. And then there's gonna be the half of the rounds where I just kind of have a strong vibe for it and I get close. Adelaide is a very wide area. So not only can it be pretty much the entirety of like the expanse north and south, but it can also be into the hills as well to the east of Adelaide in this map.
I'll keep that in mind.
Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
First round here into my home. Look at this, Andrew 80 Road. This is very familiar looking actually.
Okay, so this is what he sees, and this is what we see. We can have a little wander. So let's go up here. Let's get to some signs. Here we go. All right, so this is our region, this sort of area here. Blackwood Football Club. Cool. Is there any clues there? No. I need a big sign, don't I, really? Trouble is, like, I don't know the names of any regions, so if I was to spot one, I wouldn't actually recognize it.
To me, this kind of looks like the area around Blackwood or Belair. I think specifically Blackwood. So with a northwest angle, maybe like Bellevue Heights. I feel like that could definitely work here. Okay, AD Road. Imagine if we could just find it like that. I feel like it actually is kind of findable. So that's off to our like kind of north, I guess. I'm gonna let him guess first here. I'm kind of satisfied to go for this because I think it's this area.
We're kind of residential, but I feel like we're on like the rural urban fringe, if you will, because there is a lot of trees. I feel like we're on the outside rather than in the center. Surely that's fair to say. Trouble is though, multiple different places that could be, and they're building stuff. So it's like they're expanding outwards. Should we try and find a region that might look like what I'm describing? Maybe that'd be a good idea. So if we're facing north, we've got the land behind us. Maybe. Is that true? Let's check that before I base it off my entire guess. North there. Could this be not the worst region to guess, where we've got like patches of green and that kind of thing, and we're near a conservation park over in the distance? Let's try and get to somewhere a bit more main.
I don't know, guys. I gave it a pretty good scan here. Most of the places I thought it could have been, and I did not see that. I mean, it could still be like Athelston or something, would be my concern here. Yeah, it could be up there, to be fair. It could be, but I'm not feeling it as much, so I'm gonna guess here.
We're somewhere with lots of roundabouts as well, whereas this area doesn't seem to really have that. So if I was to go more south, are there more roundabouts knocking about? Yeah, I actually prefer the look of this region because of the shapes. Like, it looks like they've had to work their way... I actually ran out of time, and I was just about to guess there. I was literally looking there. I forgot to guess.
Wow, he went Athelston and it was Blackwood. Nice. Good start. Good start.
Oh, yeah, I forgot to guess. That's so annoying. Oh, man, that's so annoying. I was about to just do something beautiful. I think I would have won that one. Never mind. Let it go, Jack. It's not about that anymore.
This one's much more generic. We're probably better off to just guess here. Probably northern suburbs, to my mind. Could be like a kind of Ingle Farm kind of way. West-northwest, actually, that fits really nicely for the kind of Ingle Farm kind of like angle. So... yeah, I'm actually just going to go for Ingle Farm here. That kind of area, I think.
Okay, he's guessed quite early here. Do we go in a similar region? It's a bit warmer looking than the previous place, isn't it? We've hit a dead end. What I should do is remember to guess. Yeah, it feels like we're higher up. I don't really know why. So we'll go a bit further than last. Maybe we won't, you know. Maybe we'll stay wiggly because it is kind of wiggly looking. Wiggly to the north, though. We're going to go like there because of this land here. Let's go. Let's see it. Oh, I'm actually closer. Yes, nice. Further south than I imagined, though.
Okay, it was south. Wow, it was really south there. Unfortunately, you have to be quite accurate, and Jack, while he was a lot closer than me on this kind of tiny map, you have to be more accurate than that to get significant points.
All right, we go again. Just one more, just residential spot. Quite square, though, this time. So that's interesting, because obviously we've got these wiggles down here, but then here, quite a bit more square. And does that continue? It does continue. So north as well. So straight lines is like lining up to this region.
This is interesting. We've got like an older style house here. So that immediately points me to the fact that we'd be probably closer towards the city center. Not that close, somewhere closer. We're going north, northwest, which is the typical angle that you get in Adelaide. As you can see, it's mostly all on one big grid. Maybe it's like western suburbs here. Do we see any palm trees? Not really. To me, this is very generic, guys. Maybe like a Torrensville? It does kind of look like Torrensville, I think, but not at the same time. Seaton? Maybe more like that. Findon. Yeah, I don't mind that, actually.
Let's try and find, like, some kind of main, you know, big mountains or something in the distance. That would help us out. There might be something like that way, which is to the east, which would be possibly this. I'm not hating it. I'm not hating it one bit, to be fair. Albert Avenue. Okay, you know, it's worth a look, isn't it? Just in case. Oh my god.
I've seen Torrensville places that look similar. So I think I'm going to hedge between here. I'm going to go Flinders Park.
Let's return to the start. I don't have any signs on this area, but we're facing straight up. So... Oh, I don't know the route that I did, but it can't be far. So if we go like there, do you think that's fine? Let's go down this and see what we got here. Any signs at the end? Curzon Street. Oh, Albert Avenue. You might be letting me down. I don't see Curzon Street. It might be coincidence. Okay, we'll just go for it. Let's see. Ah, it was a different Albert Avenue. Albert, you really just upset me there, I'm not gonna lie.
Okay, not too bad.
It's still all to play for, though, at this stage. Right, we're a bit more on the outside today. A bit of a wider route. More of a sort of main road taking us somewhere, right?
Next one, it's a divided road, so I've probably driven this road before. That would be logical, I think, for such a main-looking road. We have the hills to the east. In Adelaide, you always see the hills to the east if you want a good tip for getting it, in addition to the Stobie poles made of concrete. To me, this is very generic. We have like kind of seaside looking houses almost here. So thinking we're more so out this direction, maybe. I want to go like a Wingfield or something like that here. Like up towards Port Adelaide, but not quite. Maybe Enfield, Kilburn. Does it really look like Kilburn though? Not completely convinced about that. I don't know. I just don't have a good vibe on this one.
Why are there no signs? We're definitely more, you know, highway territory. Okay. A15. Can we find an A15? Surely we can. A16, A14, A15. Okay. Tappers Hill Road. Let's return to the start. Line it up on the north. And we've got a road that's kind of at a bit of an angle. I mean, it could be this, maybe. I don't hate it. Nah, this is not the right spot, but hopefully we're not too far. I think I am happy to lock that one in. Let's see it. Okay. Ooh, yeah. Ah, there's that little curve. Okay. We actually were closer there. Not by much, though.
Oh, wow. It was, okay, in Seaton. Nice guess from Jack there. It was seaside houses, but I just got confused by the fact that we could see the hills, but evidently they were much further than I thought. Now we're in a vineyard area. Fun. So vineyards can be seen all around Adelaide, for example, even like in the city. There's some vineyards like right here. This to me, though, probably strikes me as like further south kind of vineyards that you get down near like Morfett Vale, McLaren Vale kind of area. Northeast, so maybe like this kind of area. I mean, just look how many wineries there are here. It's one of the big wine regions of South Australia. Funnily enough, this does still count as Adelaide. I'm gonna click there and hope for the best. But yeah, I mean, you do get wine out here up in the north. Like there's wine there. This part up here, which is not Adelaide anymore, but look how many wineries there are there as well. So a lot going on.
Ooh, we're out on the sticks. Okay, and we got mountains over in the south. So, is this all mountain? Somewhat, but there is actually little residential areas as well, so I need to watch out for those. Let's find some signs, please. Oh, we got a sign. River National Park. Okay. Oh, okay. That's a good sign. So we were in the right spot. Gate 15. Could be like here. Hang on. What's that say? Blewett Springs Road. Not seeing it. Let's return to the start. So if we're facing north, the mountains are over to our east, which would look fine. Blewett Springs Road. I'm gonna go here. About there. Let's see it. Go on. Ooh. Oh, I moved further away. We're still closer, though. I should have stuck on Blewett Springs Road. This could still go either way. We are now on 1.6 damage.
Oh my gosh, we both clicked the exact same place there. Great guess from Jack. Who knows how he got it? I managed to make a really nice guess myself. Happy with that. Okay, next one here. This feels more like inner suburbs. We got those like traditional brush kind of grass fences that you have in Adelaide sometimes. We've also though got a palm tree, which is an interesting detail. It's not going to be too far away from the city center, I think. I mean, this probably feels like it's like in south or inner east, maybe? Yeah, I think I'm more comfortable with the inner south here. Maybe like a Mills. No, it's not quite Millswood vibe though. Let's do Mitcham. It could be Mitcham area. Yeah, let's go for that.
Nicer, posher houses now. Does that mean we're like further in the city or further out the city? Anything there? Old service. City of Rollston Base. Can we find something that says Bay on the end of it? Because it definitely says Bay. I'm not sure it says Rollston Bay, but it says something Bay. Sadly, not seeing anything. Oh, well, I'm currently clicked on the airport, which is a bit of a stupid spot. Let's go. Yeah, well, let's see what we got. Ooh. And I was a tiny bit further away.
Ooh, wow. It was on the coast? I mean, we did have a palm tree, but I did not get that vibe off the houses. Oh, now this one's hard. I mean, it's just one of these ones where you know it's going to be far north or far south, but you just don't know where. To me, it looks more north, but I always get this wrong. I don't know. Ingle Farm. This one is on a grid, to be fair. Probably more like a Clearview, though, is it? No, it doesn't quite look like Clearview. That's a problem. And maybe it is Enfield area. Yeah, I'm gonna commit. Northfield. There we go.
So this is looking fairly indistinct at the moment. Got Adelaide Metro, sure. Addison Takeaway. If we keep working down here, Helen Street. I'll try and remember that. You never know. Could come in handy later if we can find something a bit better. In the meantime, though, I need to get to some bigger roads, some big old signs. So they don't really have signs at their junctions, which is throwing me off. I'm not gonna lie. We do have mountains to the east, which could be over there. So maybe we go over on this side again. You know, somewhere around there. Hey, maybe we'll see Helen Street. That'd be really handy, wouldn't it? Eastern Parade, that said. We are on the east. That's fine, I guess. Yeah, we'll stay where we are. I feel okay about it. Ooh, it's actually over on the other side. And there's little Helen Street.
All the way out here. Makes sense. Good amount of damage, but this has been a very slow game. Very slow game indeed. Oh, this is interesting now. Some big shopping center. We've got a BWS, Beers, Wines, and Spirits. To me, it looks northern. It looks quite northern. Like these lamps over here look quite northern. I'm thinking this could even be like Elizabeth or somewhere up that north. A lot of new development up in this area. Let's look for one with the BWS. This would be to our east. We need a big car park. Okay, so none of those ones we checked. I think we can actually get the 5K here, maybe.
We're at a Woolworths. Oh, do you know what? Me and Becky loved Woolworths when we came to Australia. I got her a $3 chocolate and mud cake for her birthday, and we went wild for it. It was delicious. But in the meantime, these kind of retail parks, they're going to be more on the outside, right? Lots of roads over to, like, straight-lined roads. Do we have any mountains or anything? I can't see anything, so maybe it's a bit more towards this warmer area. We're reaching a point where we've got, like, pretty heavy, big damage at this point. Playford Lakes Golf Course. We're going to have to search the lakes then, right? I don't know what kind of scale we're talking. What if it isn't a lake at all anymore? What if they just named it that because it sounded nice? We'd probably be able to spot the Woolworths if I could get a bit more of a region. I'm guessing that's what he's doing. He's probably desperately just trying to find a bloody Woolworths.
I don't know. I feel like I kind of checked both north and south, all the ones that I think this could be, which at this point is just leaving me confused. I still think it looks more like the north though, so I'm going to commit to that. He's probably found something. I don't know why I let him have so much time here. This is the most accurate looking one.
All right, M2. And it just says Adelaide M2 as well. And that is pointing which way? North. So maybe we go further south. We look for an M2. I don't find M2. I'm sure I saw M2 earlier. There's M1. Oh, he's guessed. He's guessed. I just don't really have anything here other than I think I should maybe go north because it looks a bit hotter. M2. Okay. Curtis Road. I don't know if we're on M2 right now. Can we see a lake near M2? We've found a shopping center. Is there a Woolworths? That's probably not a terrible location though. Trouble is it does go a long way. There's a golf center there. Should I go further down? Yeah, we're going a bit further in. A little bit further in. Please don't be... Oh, it was where I was. Oh, no. He guessed... Oh. Why did I move down?
Oh, let's go. It was Monopara, but it was up here. Wow, much smaller shopping center than I thought. I was looking for one of these big ones. We got really close though, just by kind of chance. It did vibe like up there. Oh, what is this city council logo? I don't know what that one is. But the fact that I don't know what it is actually a clue in itself.
This region looks similar in climate to the previous one, which we established was like up here somewhere, okay? Let's get to a main road. Got police cars, got busy roads, national storage. It's a big, thick, westerly road. So it could be this one, the A16. Could go all the way along. And we're in a big, central, chaotic roundabout. I would be very stressed out if I came across this.
It could be north of the city. It could be west of the city, I think. Thinking west of the city. More like an Edwardstown? It does kind of look like Edwardstown, actually, I think. Yeah, I like that. Let's go for Edwardstown here. Just slightly further south of Edwardstown.
Okay, he's chucked in his guess. That's just classic him, isn't it? I guess we just go near it, right? Because I sort of started somewhere near. So yeah, why not? Let's go for it. Hopefully it's that road. Not looking good. Oh, and that's it. He's done it. Good game. A great finish there.
Nice, it was Marion even. Yeah, that makes sense. And we come out with the victory, 7,000 points. It was a hard-fought battle there. Jack held on a long time, damaged me 3 separate times, but unfortunately was not able to get closer. Jack, GG.
Quite the game, that one. Tired after that game.
Yeah, that was a slog. A lot of rounds I kind of let you go for longer. I wasn't really thinking tactically. I just really wanted to get the correct location. And it did pay off. When I thought about it longer, I was able to kind of get closer, I think.
Yeah, the fact that you were doing that without any moving around is just absolutely crazy, really. Some of them starting positions, there was just so little to go on.
A lot of them had particular vibes. As someone who lives here, I can definitely say that. For example, the winery one, like, yeah, I kind of knew that was going to be in that area because of those wineries.
I wasn't too far behind you, generally speaking, which is why I guess we ended up to round 9. Hello and welcome back to another Geoguessr video. Obviously, I'm with my dear friend Oscar.
Quite obviously.
And today we are doing another fantastic concept. This is Geoguessr, but I have a giant circle which tells me where to guess.
Yeah, so that kind of sounds bad for me.
But it's not quite as obvious because it is a 2,000 kilometer circle, at least at the start. And it's not like it's centered around the specific location. The correct guess is somewhere within the circle, but it's up to me to decide where exactly to place my guess. We're going to keep doing multiple rounds, and the circle is going to shrink as the video progresses, making it harder and harder for Oscar to compete with me.
I think this one's going to end in me losing, but the question is, how long is that going to take?
Exactly, because 2,000 kilometers is a pretty large map to begin with, so I think we just got to get into the game and see what happens.
I think we do. Let's get it, Jack. Good luck.
And you, my friend. Oh, he's already muted. He already muted.
Round number 1, and it takes us to Europe. I think that this kind of soil, this kind of road as well with the really thin lines looks like Bulgaria. I'm going to go the north of the country, but it could also be the south of the country too.
All right, let's see this sweet circle. Look at that. It's beautiful. But as you can see, this looks like a pretty clearly European round, whereas we do have the circle covering a lot of northern Africa. So we do have that little bit of blue. We've got a double antenna thing going on. With 12 seconds to guess, I suppose I just need to go, yeah, maybe around Bulgaria. I'm not sure this is exactly right, but I think it's worth a try. So let's have a look. Okay, it is Bulgaria. And he is slightly closer, so that's a nice start. But how beautiful is this giant circle? I can't wait to get further into this video.
Was northern Bulgaria? Well, yes, closer, but nice guess. Round number 2, US or Canada. Looking more American, but super desolate here. Super desolate indeed. Oh, we got oil fields as well. So that just means we're somewhere in the Great Plains. Thinking more United States, thinking it kind of looks like North or South Dakota here. That's difficult, to be honest with you. I'm just gonna go for South Dakota.
Okay, this one is centered massively over the United States, but Mexico and Canada are involved. So let's see if we can work out which of the 3 it is. So it's entirely northern hemisphere, so I don't even need to bother checking the sun. It's a very large landscape. Oh, we do have a car there. Quite American looking vehicle. We got a colored license plate as well. I think that's a US thing. Yeah, we got a US flag. That kind of looks like a green license plate, which I thought was Vermont. I can't go Vermont because it isn't, but we'll go near it. What do you think? Let's go for Michigan. All right, he has gone much further. Ah, okay, fair enough. If I hadn't seen that green license plate, probably would have gone in this area, so I've let myself down there. Shouldn't have got sucked in.
Yeah, it is actually North Dakota indeed, so 2,000 points. Must have been right on the edge of the circle there, or what? Okay, next one here, this is, I guess it's actually Denmark with these tiny dashes on the side of the road. You get those in Denmark on the main highways. This is a divided highway. There's south, southeast, divided highway. I feel like that's pretty rare. What do we have over here? This is a south-southeast divided highway. I'm gonna go here.
Okay, next one. Covering basically all of Europe. Can we get to these vehicles? .dk. So that is definitely Denmark. Pretty big giveaway. He should be able to see that as well. Obviously, he's playing on NMPZ. We do have the 5 and the 593. So let's see. Can we spot any of those things. Road 5 and 593. If not, I'll just be going in the middle. I can't see. No, I can't see it, but we'll just see. Oh, I actually ended up a bit further over. He's doing very well. He is doing very well so far. Closer every time. I have not managed to touch him yet.
And okay, it was that highway that I clicked, but even further north. Fair enough. Okay, next one here. This looks like Israel or Palestine. I'm thinking this actually probably looks more like Palestine with how dry it is, but I'm not sure where. Maybe a bit further south. I'm gonna go Hebron here. But actually, no, maybe this is actually just south of there. Yeah, maybe like in one of these roads here, I think. Can you go there?
Ooh, where are we here? Okay, Middle East. So, this looks like that's Hebrew, right? So, we've got to go over here in Israel, right? Maybe outside of Tel Aviv and Jerusalem, kind of the middle area. Let's see what he sees. Is there a chance? Nah, he's going to recognize this as Israel, isn't he? I don't think I need to bother moving. I think we just guess and hope that I'm a bit closer. He went further south. He is doing beautifully. Look at that.
And yeah, it was just south of Palestine, just south of the West Bank, and it's 100 points of damage. Okay, next one here. This is Japan. Obviously, Jack's doing a good job so far. It's helping him negate many poor guesses, I would say. This is an interesting round, though. Not quite sure where I want to take my guess. Really not quite sure here. This kind of looks super generic, I would say. Temptation is just to go near Kyoto here. I think I'll do that.
Next one. Ooh, so we're probably in Japan by the looks of things. Yeah. It says Japanese sword. Fair enough. Got the big old boxy vehicles, yellow license plates. I think I'm fine to go Japan, but where in Japan would I be best to go? I don't know. I mean, I'm scared because like a little bit of Taiwan does fit within the circle, as does South Korea, but I know it's definitely not South Korea. I'm pretty confident it's Japan. We'll go outer Tokyo and let's have a look. Ooh. Ah, I was gonna go there, and I switched it.
Okay, yeah, it was actually towards Nagoya there, so we do a bit of damage. He's never been closer than us, but he is holding on pretty nicely, which you'd expect in this challenge. He's gonna be more consistent. Okay, this really looked like Romania, but it's actually Czechoslovakia with these poles in the background here. Number plate looks more Czech. That's interesting to me, because the landscape looked more Slovak, but yeah, pretty sure this number plate's a Czech number plate. You can subtly tell the differences through the blur, but yeah, I'm gonna go for Eastern Czechia here.
So, it looks like Europe. Ooh, so it's included a lot of Russia, but I don't think, no, we're not in Russia. Well, that license plate isn't anyway. Let's look for some actual clues. I never look at poles. Poles is something I'm always told to look at. So these aren't the holy poles. So that gets rid of sort of Romania, Hungary, and Poland, I think. So, could it be Ukraine with these kind of plates? Let's have a little skedaddle, see if we can get to something else, just a different kind of area. Right, not sure. Austria, do you think that's fair? I'd say that's fair. Let's see. Where was it? Slovakia. Okay. And I am still just a little bit further away.
Well, we are closer, slightly. I was gonna say it looked much more Slovak. Maybe it was a traveling car, or maybe more likely I misidentified. Sun is south here. That means we're in the northern hemisphere. Good, because I was definitely considering this might be Brazil, or maybe even Argentina. But if the sun is to the south, then we're gonna be up in Mexico, presumably. It's still a little suspicious. Like, could it still be the very far north part of Brazil? Maybe. I wouldn't quite believe it, though.
Where's our circle? Ooh, so this has narrowed it down quite a bit because it's obviously not going to be anywhere in the ocean, so that's good. Sun is in the south. Don't know what I'm checking the sun for. I literally have a giant circle telling me where to go. Does this look more like Mexico, though? I think it potentially does, but I don't know. It does have the little bits of yellow. I think I'd be okay just going anywhere around here. And we do have a little sign. Kilometers, okay. Do they say miles in the US? Why do I not know this yet? I'm literally going to Google it after this round because it is about time I work that out.
A lot of long grass. Like, it is a very suspicious Mexico. Where is it going to be? Like, maybe Tamaulipas? I could see Tamaulipas working pretty nicely here, maybe. Well, it's just a weird landscape. I'm going to make my guess, but I just want to have a look around before I guess.
So I think we do go Mexico, right? We haven't had any Spanish, but I mean, I'm going to be close at least. So let's lock in the guess.
I think where it actually is probably on the west coast here. Maybe like Sinaloa or something. Maybe not guess there is just the fact that we have northwest mountains. But yeah, let's put our guess from back over here in. Let's see where Jack's gone. He's going to be closer. Yeah, in Sinaloa. Indeed, it's going to be a good hit of damage, 1.7k. Unfortunately for us, as soon as the multipliers really kicked in, Jax gets significantly closer than us.
We're actually closer. Yes. Quite heavy damage at this stage as well.
Yeah, the angle of the mountains was the concern there. Okay, he's going to know this is Senegal, so we can take our time. But yeah, to be honest, this is like just going to be somewhere around here probably. So I'm going to make my guess.
Let's check that plate. All blue. Right. What's this say? Is that going to be French? Are we going to be in Senegal, do you think? Yeah, we're driving on the right, so I think Senegal's probably a good wait. Oh no, there it is! Quick! I didn't get there in time! My circle didn't work! I should have just not used the circle. Yeah, sometimes the script, like, doesn't load in correctly.
Of course, he made it just in time. And, okay, he's closer again there. I wonder if the circle was really narrowly next to the water or what. I don't really know what caused him to do that.
Okay, this one, we've got the Czechoslovakian poles. So, I go either Czechia or Slovakia. Let's just go quick, and I'll go kind of in the middle of the two.
Next one here is going to be Slovakia. We've got the Czech-Slovak bollards, but then the double signpost. So, inside Slovakia, where? Probably felt more like the west of the country to me. He goes for the quick guess. I'm going to follow suit.
All right, let's see it. Oh, he's still closer. Okay, that's fine.
And yeah, we are closer there again. Nice guess from Jack. 900 points. Okay, next one here. Looks like Turkish poles to me. I would say so, but it's a little weird feeling for Turkey maybe. The rock walls as well. It could still be Italy. This road doesn't really feel Italian though. What are the trees? I feel like it shouldn't be Italy, but I'm still a little worried here. 2021 copyright's also really rare in Turkey. Wait. We could actually be in trouble here, guys.
All right, that looks like a bit of EU blue. Our circle's not loading again, but it's okay. I'll refresh, and there it is. So, this would be probably, I would say, Spain, Italy, that sort of region. So, let's see if we can find a little bit of language, please. All right, we're not finding any signs. We've gone to a whole new area. It's all just much the same. Very nice. Oh, we do have a plate, though. This should help us out. So, doesn't look like an Italian plate, though it is difficult to tell. Yeah, so we'll go Spain, maybe like here, and let's lock it in.
It just doesn't quite feel. Maybe it's Bulgaria, and that's why. Do you get that pole top in Bulgaria? I can't remember now. Oh gosh. What I'm gonna do is very far west Turkey, hedging for Bulgaria and Italy, because what the heck is this?
Oh, yeah, that's it. That's a GG. Fair play.
It was actually Bulgaria. Makes sense. Okay, we got a bit lucky there. It was a difficult round, though. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. I just forgot you could get that type of pole in Bulgaria. We were going to be pretty close anyway, and it really was close to the Greek border, indeed. But let's go chat to Jack. These duels are a little longer than normal.
Yeah, that's an intense first game. 10 rounds. Beautiful stuff.
And it's because the script will not allow you to blunder, Jack.
The only blunder I had, actually, was my Senegal. I noticed right at the last moment that my circle hadn't loaded, so for some reason, even though I knew it was Senegal, I wasted time refreshing to get the circle back.
You did a good job anyway. It was a fun duel, and you did a lot of damage on that Mexico round, so it could have actually gone your way.
Yeah, very true. And maybe it'll go my way this time, because I'm shrinking the circle by a colossal 500 kilometers.
That's a big number, so let's see what happens. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Round number 1, and oh my days, this is strange. So the sun appears to be more to the north here. Therefore, my idea is that we're on Réunion Island, and I think I'm just gonna commit here, guys.
Okay, so just so you can see the difference, this is 2,000 kilometers, but we are about to shrink to 1,500. There we go, we got it. Okay, so it must be a rare Madagascar round. It's got to be, right? We go here? I don't know. I barely ever have Madagascar. I wouldn't even know what to look out for, so I really needed that circle. Oh, what? Didn't even see these little fellas. Okay, well, that's not a great start. It's Réunion Island.
Beautiful stuff. Wow, that was a really difficult round. Happy I managed to pull it out. No black tape there. But anyway, this one's Russia. We got the red car. And Russia with the red car, mostly going to be in Eastern Russia. And I'm thinking this is probably like around like this kind of area here. I don't know. Might actually be even so good here just because the soil is kind of white and sandy. I'm going to go for it, but I'm not quite sure.
Let's have a look at that circle. Ooh. Ooh, so it's got to be Russia then, because it doesn't look like Kazakhstan, Kyrgyzstan, or Mongolia by the looks of the car. So that does narrow it down quite nicely. I think we do have a little sign over here, so let's take a look. Oh, no, wait, it's not a sign. It is just, I thought that we could see a sign through this vehicle, but that is actually just attached to the vehicle. Okay, fair enough. There we go. That's what I'm after. Okay, so it's quite an obscure area of Russia. Will Oscar have picked up on this? I'm sure he will have. So let's go there and take a look. Oh my god. Wow, that's high damage. This game might be quicker than the previous one. What?
Oh, nice. It was so good. Yeah, I was definitely considering like, it could be something like Novosibirsk, but yeah. Already on round number 2, we've done a ton of damage here. These rounds were definitely better for us. So very northern looking trees like birches or aspens or whatever. Spruces. This to me probably looked like a Minnesota, Wisconsin, just because of the pinkish soil, but it could also be Canada. So I think it's best if I just guess quickly here. I'm gonna go like right there.
Where's our circle? Ooh, North America and Canada. Should I say USA and Canada? I see my mistake. Don't make fun of me. Okay, we're driving on the right. Do have a little car down there. It feels more... Oh, no, I was meant to Google, wasn't I? Yeah, they do use miles in the US. Okay, I guess we go Canada. We go maybe over this way? I don't know. Why not? Let's see it. Ooh, we're close. I might be a tiny closer. I am. Tiny little bit. Chip, 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 chip.
And okay, it was actually just over there in Manitoba. I guess that explains the bollards. I mean, it makes sense. The similar landscapes between those two places. This is Cambodia, like a northeast Cambodia or like a northern Cambodia somewhere. Or just click central north in the country.
We are this time possibly Philippines, Thailand. Right, so I need to now look for clues. Josh actually told me that a lot of... Oh no. Was it Cambodia or Vietnam are on stilts? I think it's Vietnam. I'm gonna go Vietnam. Let's take a look. It was actually Cambodia, right? Where's me labels? Give me me labels. Yeah, it was Cambodia.
Okay, he's gone Vietnam. I understand. He's gonna be just as close though. Yeah. Round number 4 are we up to? This is Greece. And it feels like an island to me. Normally on Greece you're on the mainland, but this feels kind of island-like. I don't know which one it would be though. I don't know. I'm gonna hedge.
Next one. Ooh. Right. Let's try and find a vehicle. Where could this be? Greece, maybe? We're near the coast. Not getting a great look at any housing or anything. We do have a little... Yeah, the signs aren't helping me too much either. Oh, wiggly waggly roads. Not very helpful. I can't speed down wiggly waggly roads. Okay, we're gonna go Greece by the coast, like there, maybe. Let's take a look. He went Greece as well. And I am closer. 1.5 times damage. Not done a lot. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, okay, these ones. Don't know if I've ever gotten an island on Olonissos before. He was closer by a good margin too. Oh, wow, what is this? See, this is difficult. I think the trees give a European vibe. Yeah, I thought North America at first, but I do think the trees are European here. I'm really gonna bank on that fact, because if we're wrong, he's gonna be way closer. The road looks really Mexican, but I think the trees are not quite right.
All right, we glide down here. Where are we? Europe. Okay. Does not look like Tunisia, so that works for me. This does look just like central kind of Hungary, Croatia, that kind of place. Wait. I suppose did maybe look like we had some lovely mountains. Ooh, here we go. Ah, it's in Cyrillic. Okay, so that pushes us over to a few areas like maybe Serbia? Maybe North Macedonia. I could be tempted by a North Macedonia, you know?
Like around Mexico City, I'm telling you, it can look really like this with the rocks and stuff. Not quite feeling confident enough about that. Oh wow, the road looks really American. This is what's throwing me here. But it could be like California. I don't know, I want to go Bulgaria.
Any flags around here, guys? You got any flags? That could be nice. Okay, yeah, we're gonna try for a North Macedonia. Do we have any sort of nice mountains? Yeah, we've got a national park over here. We do have a mountain there as well. Let's go near that one, like at the foothills of it.
Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. Let's have a look at the Google car. Okay, it's the European Google car. Wow, this is a really like North American looking road.
Okay, let's see it. Ah, so it's actually Bulgaria, but we are quite close there. I'm happy with that.
Wow, it was Bulgaria, yeah. Well, the road looked more Bulgarian, but the trees and stuff looked more Romanian. So Jack's doing a better job this time. 2022 copyright. This is hard again. It looks like Europe. Wondering about this pole, kind of looks a bit like Soviet Union-like. Maybe like a Latvia or something. But on the other hand, we have like brambles off to the left here that look quite Western European. So leaving me a bit confused, wondering if I should just guess like Poland or maybe Czechia. Czechia. Czechia could make sense, right? It could also be like Sweden even. It's pretty generic here. Road is poor quality. Like these walls are surely... Yeah, these walls are surely like Eastern European of some kind. I'm gonna go Poland, hedging between Baltics and Czechia.
Ooh, quite northerly. Okay, so do we have any further clues? Almost looks like a sort of abandoned school or something, right? Little plate there. Got a stop sign. Not good with my stop signs. I've not learnt them. Right, we need to do some skedaddling pronto. Let's get down here. Get to somewhere a bit different. Do you have a car coming up? Standard plate. Maybe a bit shorter than normal. Let's have a look at this. Ooh. I guess that looks Swedish, right? Do we think we want to go Sweden? Yeah, we'll go Sweden. We'll go, like, outer Stockholm. Like that. Yeah, why not? All right, let's see it. Poland. Ah, Latvia. These three countries are always ruining my day. But don't worry, we were still closer there. So it's a little bit more of an intense game, this one.
Oh, no, it's actually Latvia, so he's closer. Those brambles on the left were really atypical for Latvia, I would say. Almost never see those in Latvia. Okay, but this one's easy. This is just, like... fairly northern Portugal here. The trees in the background. It could even be Spain, to be fair.
Ooh, okay. So that kind of seems Spanish, right? And not a lot is colored in. So let's just check. Is it Portugal? The plates do not look Portuguese. So I think we do go Spain. Yeah. Let's go around there. Let's hope for the best. Okay. He did go Portugal, but it was northerly Spain. He is closer. He's done it! That's a GG.
And that should be enough. Indeed it is. Nice. GG. Good game. Another long duel.
I know. I wasn't sure which direction that was going. I thought if you got the wrong round, I might have had that.
Oh, I definitely feel like it's that case. I mean, obviously, NMPZ's always going to be challenging, so sometimes you're going to get around that's stupidly difficult or something. But yeah, that was a good duel.
Absolutely. Do you know what? I like having this circle. Takes a lot of pressure off.
Yeah, I bet it does. But you still have to be accurate, especially when the multipliers get higher.
As proven by my 2 back-to-back defeats, Oscar.
But now we're bumping it down again to down to 1,000, right?
1,000 kilometers. So that is not a lot on the globe. I think you're going to be in a bit of trouble here. You're going to really have to try.
It's going to be interesting.
Yeah, let's see.
Good luck, Jack.
Yep. Okay, I think we could potentially win this one. We just need the right round. So let's go into my settings and change to 1,000. There it is. All right, that's quite small. So it is really centered around Turkey. And I think, is that a yellow line on the road, which is a Turkish thing? Never would I have gone Turkey here.
Okay, first one here, we got the white Google car with the antenna. Now, guys, if you see that out in the wild, most commonly found in Turkey. Can be other countries too, so we gotta consider that. But I think this road was really like grainy looking, like you get in Turkey a lot. So I'm gonna go Bursa. Bursa in Turkey.
Where else could it be? It could be, it could be Bulgaria, Romania. I don't think I can go Turkey here. It just doesn't look Turkish at all, right? It could even be a small amount of Ukraine. I've gone Ukraine because of the dodgy road. And it was Turkey. The circle was trying to tell me it was Turkey. That just did not look Turkish to me at all. Fair enough. I'm sorry, Turkey.
It is going to be northern Turkey. That's a good chunk of damage.
Okay, so this is Uruguay, Argentina, Chile. So, can we work that out? In duels, I've gotten quite good at identifying these countries, but for some reason, when I'm playing against Oscar, that all goes out the window. Short plates, I think, might just be... I feel like Uruguay and Argentina have fancier, like, more unusual plates, so I'm gonna go Chile for this one. Yeah, I mean, I never really would have gone Chile for this round, but I think I am today, and I think I'm just gonna go outer Santiago as well, like, you know, maybe here. Let's try it. Let's see what happens.
And we are in a bigger city in Chile here. Now, we can see apartment buildings in the background, and it's a flat city, so I'm wondering what that's gonna mean. I don't think it looks like Santiago. It feels too southern. Maybe Los Angeles. Could see that working pretty nicely here. Maybe Temuco. Temuco is also a bit too hilly, I think. Osorno looks decent as well. Don't mind that. Yeah, I might try Osorno here. It might be a bit too far south.
Ooh, he's over in Los Angeles. Wait, there's a Los Angeles in Chile. Well, that's a beautiful guess from me. Okay, very nice. I'm happy with that. I was so confused. I was like, oh my, luck is in. But it's just a different Los Angeles.
Oh, it was Santiago. That's when we had a big apartment, but no, the vibes definitely felt further south to me. Oh well. Next one here, Brazil. Whereabouts in Brazil, though? Like, kind of gives a bit of a northeastern vibe, but not entirely, so it's kind of challenging. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the northeast, because I think we can see some, like, coconut palms here. I don't know. I'm just gonna hedge it in the northeast here, I think.
Hey, where's my circle? Do a refresh. There he is. Okay, so this is 100 100% Brazil. No other option. Would I have worked that out? Possibly. I do rely on my sort of orange sand. We do see a bit of it. It's a huge region of Brazil. Anything that's going to give me a clue? Lima, that's not in Brazil, is it? Do you think just going in the middle of the circle is my best option? Yeah, it gives me the best chance. So let's see it. Okay, yeah. I think that was the right move. So there's a little bit of damage. Take that.
And okay, it was actually Maranhão. It's going to be more damage onto us. Jack is winning so far, despite our good round number 1. Okay, this is clearly in Mongolia. We've got mountains kind of either side of us here, so that's an interesting detail. You know, like over here, or yeah, something like that. Huda, kind of like that. Egg. Wait, actually, I like egg. Egg has mountains either side. I'm going to go for egg.
Whoa. What is... Oh, it's the Mongolian sack. So I would have worked out this was Mongolia. And that is good, actually, because there are a lot of the circle is in Russia. So it's quite a green, flat region, but with mountains over to the east. So do we have mountains? We have mountains here. So we could maybe go... Maybe there? Is there a road there? No, there isn't. Is there a road here? Maybe here? Could that work? Could that make sense? Feel a bit close to some of these mountains. Yeah, I think this will be quite a good one. Let's take a look. Oh, what? It's all the way over there. There's all them tasty mountains. But we are still closer. Okay.
There it is, further west indeed. I did not think of that, but that does make better sense than my guess. Okay, on the back foot here. Yeah. This looks Chilean. If it is, it's a hard Chile. But I think with these cat eyes on the road, it should be a Chilean road here, right? Still think so. Okay, I'm not sure how far north or south. I'm just gonna go near enough to Santiago here because it doesn't give a massive south vibe here. And I'm just hoping that I'm not horribly wrong. I could be.
Right, next one. Ooh, beautiful little aqua car. No idea what that means. Is that a fish? Why is there a fish up there then? So this, what? I was thinking this was going to be like Europe or something. Okay. I mean, I haven't really looked around yet. Apparently, this is similar region to round 1, I think, actually. Okay. And so different. Beautiful, huge mountains over there. Extreme precaution. Somewhat English speaking. What do we want to do here with these huge mountains and lots of green? I think I go more on the Uruguay side. I'm going to go Argentina. We'll go like here. Yeah, why not? Not too far from Buenos... What? Ah, well that hurts. If you're on the wrong side of that 1,000 kilometer circle, you can still get absolutely diddled, to be fair.
Very nice. That's going to be huge damage, 2.7. Okay, Jack, lock in, bro.
Okay, we are driving here on the left, which is very interesting. So we must be, it can't be Mozambique. It's rare that you see Botswana, so this has got to be South Africa. And I don't think it looks like Eswatini or Lesotho. We could probably find a road sign. South Africa are quite good with their road signs.
Here we have a fairly typical Botswana round. Northeast is the angle of the road here. Kind of looks like the road that runs northeast of Francistown to me, but that one has a railroad next to it apparently. Can also just be any of these roads out here, to be fair, so maybe it's that road that runs along the border? I don't know. I like this road up here that goes to Zimbabwe.
Okay, should we just commit? Maybe just like here, a little bit kind of dry on this area. Yeah, I'm feeling good about that. Let's take a look. Ooh. Botswana, it's never Botswana. What? Right, we are officially in thread territory, so this is a bit of a worry. Yeah, Botswana, I need to understand how to recognize it.
Yeah, it's just further down the road, but we are a good amount closer. I should have probably been able to finish out the game, but I committed all the way to the edge of the country. Oops. Okay, next one here, just gonna be Ontario. Southeast angle. This is a southeast angle here. So is this. This is probably it here. Yeah. Perfectly southeast. Yeah. I'm gonna go Alpen.
Ooh. Okay. We are over in Eastern USA, which is interesting because I'd have looked at this and I suppose we've got the yellow here, but with this bit of blue on the car from this region, I'd have been thinking this was like Russia or something, but nope, we know that it is USA. So where in US do we want to go? Just anywhere within the circle. I don't know, it's a bit of a weird environment, this one. I think I'm going to try somewhere a little bit further down around there. Yeah, let's give it a try. Ooh. And he has got the exact place, and that is enough to kill me off. Okay, awesome.
And there we go. We were super close indeed. Nice stuff. That is the game.
Wow, you played really strong there. That was a lot of good rounds.
Yeah, but I feel like this time you got a bit less lucky with the multipliers. I had some of my better guesses towards the end.
Part of me's like, for my best chance, I should just click in the middle of the circle. But I was picking a side, and more often than not, it was actually the wrong side. And it turns out that a 1,000-kilometer circle is actually quite a long way, if that happens.
I would say, Jack, it's time to bump it down to 750.
Ooh, okay.
Okay, 750. Good luck, Jack.
You too. Okay, here we go. So, 750. How much of a difference is that gonna make? Let's take a look. Oh, that looks small. That is small on the map. And this, to me, is your classic keep Charles Hill sub-district clean. I think it's your classic Botswana. I don't know, though.
Okay, first round here back in Botswana. Got a dirt road in the winter coverage. I'm wondering if this is this road here. I can't remember if this one's dirt or paved. I think it's a dirt road, right? That would make sense.
So that's written in English. I can't think. Botswana probably speak a lot of English. Yeah. Can we see Charles Hill district? That'd be really useful. Right, let's see. Oh my. Okay, it was Botswana. He's so close there. That's outrageous. Oscar's playing particularly well today, I've got to say.
Nice, it was this road. Good. Glad I remembered that. It's going to be good damage. Next round here, language looking Eastern European, red house number. That reminds me of Slovenia. We get a lot of those, so I think I'll just slam it in the middle of the country here.
All right, next up, we are... Ooh. European, not Cyrillic. Pretty... I wouldn't say this looks Italian, so if we skip Italy, I don't think it looks French either. Got a few places it could be over here. Okay, we're going Slovenia. I'm right on the edge of the circle. This is a... Oh, it worked out. Yes, good. Very nice. 4 damage. Yeah, take that.
He's opted for the correct guess here. Very nice, Jack. And it's just between us. 4 points of damage onto me.
Next one, let's see it. Whoa. Crazy looking car. Ooh. Unusual area. Okay, so this is one that I would have had no hope of ever getting correct.
Okay, this is that texturous road that I was talking about in Turkey. Turkey. I don't know where in the country this is. It probably feels like more like the middle of the country to me. So yeah, I think I'll just click the dead middle.
Are we going to be in Turkey here? Let's have a look. There is an EU plate, so I guess we do go Turkey. So they could be having a little travel. It could be from... Yeah, I guess I've got to go Turkey on this one, so let's take a look. Yes. Good. Do your thing, Circle. Do your thing. Take that 100 damage.
Yeah, it's just between us. Okay, fair enough. 107 points.
Right, next up, we have... Oh. I need to get a print screen of this one. Portugal or Spain? Which one do I want to pick? Let's have a little explore. Take a look at some signs. I know I should know the difference between Portuguese and Spanish at this point, but I'm sorry, okay, I don't.
Okay, that looks like the type of font that they use in Portugal. Alvarenga. The 516? Is that the number of the road, maybe? M516? I mean, I've immediately zoomed into, like, potentially the right area here, because we can see the 520. I feel like I'll just guess there, right?
I think I've got to go Portugal, because it's a very tiny portion of Spain there. So, let's go, like, here. Let's just guess it.
Yeah, Espinunca I have not managed to find. Don't think we're gonna find it either.
Oh, he's gone more northern than me. And I guess that maybe makes sense with this sort of national park. Let's see it. Yeah, it was good. It was good. It does say Porto there, and I think we saw that. I'm going to send him a picture of that map.
Nice, it was that area. I think we just got lucky with the road name. Jack just sent me a screenshot of the circle, which was very, very helpful indeed. But I still managed to get closer. Okay, next one here. This is Norway. The road lines, you know, people talk about in Norway, when the road is scratched on the outsides, it's more commonly found in the north. So I guess this should be decently north then. I'm going to guess halfway up the country.
Ooh, so I would say this was like the Alps, maybe Switzerland. Let's do a refresh, have a look. Oh, okay, it's over in Norway. Is there anywhere else it could be? It could be the Faroe Islands. It could be Sweden. I thought they maybe spoke English in the Faroe Islands, but honestly, I don't know. It's quite large with lots of... Yeah, I've got to go here, maybe? Do we have yellow on the road? No, we don't. So we will go Sweden. He's gone very northern. Ah, it was Norway. Okay. I took the damage there. Stupid map projections.
Yeah, he's in Sweden. And it's just between us. Ooh, this one's difficult. What the heck am I looking at? I don't know the continent, guys. This is bad. Northern hemisphere. I have to vibe the trees. The road is really thin, right? So that should lean you towards Europe. But my first thought was Canada. No, I'm just trying to work out what I really think. Because yes, this can be Canada. You probably have to go Europe though, don't you?
Okay, big luggage. Fair enough. Similar vicinity to last time. Some tricky rounds where we're just kind of having to rely on things like foliage, which, I mean, Oscar's pretty good at that, in all fairness. I, on the other hand, even with a giant circle that tells me where to click, I'm not totally sure what to do. A nice little area. Got some lovely little greenhouses as well. Okay. I don't know. I feel like I may be clicking over here just because I never click over here. But is it my best chance to go anywhere in the middle of the circle? Because then I'm always only going to be this distance away. That's the way to play, right? It's got to be, because I can always only be this max distance. But if I'm taking a risk, it could pay off hugely if Oscar was to go here and it is there. Yeah, we're gonna leave it there. Are we leaving it there? No, let's not leave it there. Do you know what? We're leaving it there. Let's see what he thinks.
I think it should be like Baltics or Nordics, possibly even the UK. But like, yeah, it could be Manitoba, could even be like a New Brunswick, I don't know. Not easy, guys, not easy. I might just like hedge it up right here. I'm gonna leave my guess here, let's have a look around. And there's the antenna. Beautiful. Okay, we may actually be really close. This could be like an Estonian island, if I'm correct.
Ooh, he's going similar, he's going similar. He's gone in the middle, he's doing a bit of a hedge. Oh, it's Finland, it's Finland. Okay, that's fine.
Ah, it's southern Finland. That's an incredibly difficult round, but we are closer. Nice.
All right, this time we are, Ecuador or Colombia. So I should be able to work this out because Colombia have yellow plates and Ecuador, I think, do not. Los Tolemas. Okay. Any little cheeky flags or anything? Don't think so. Obviously, it could be Peru as well, but I think I'd be fine to go Ecuador maybe here. Yeah, let's try it.
We're driving right hand side of the road. It kind of looks... I mean, we got like banana plants here. This probably looks like Colombia. I think the pole also fits well enough for Colombia. I don't know, what's the stick sticking out of the top of the pole? That's what's kind of confusing me here. Colombia or northern Peru? I think I prefer Colo, but I'm gonna go south.
You move further down. What? It is Colombia. But I thought there was the yellow plates or something, right? Come on.
Nice. Okay, I kind of switched away from the actual 5K there, but we are much closer. That's good damage.
Whoa! What? There's a fake horse. Let's refresh because my circle's not there. Okay. With this vehicle, does that mean we are not in Russia? I think it maybe does. Yeah. Are we in Kazakhstan then? I think so, but it wouldn't be too much damage if it was somewhere. Yeah, it's not going to be anywhere up here. It could only be this region. So I think I'm probably fine to click where I'm at.
2024 copyright. A north-south road. This looks like this kind of region of Kazakhstan to me. But do we actually have a perfectly north-south road in that region? So that's the question. Hello, guys. It's somewhere eastern. I think it's worthwhile for us to take our time here. I don't think Jack's going to find anything useful.
You know, we do have information there. Should I try and find that? Why not? Oh my god, I found that. I found it. Oh, gosh. Okay. Wait, so if you look at the map, you can actually find things that you're looking for? Okay. So that could put me here. If that is north, maybe I want to be further down. Yeah. Okay. So we could go like there. Do we have anything else that we recognize? Let's try and find this bottom place, which is apparently very close. So if I zoom in a bit. Do you know what? I don't think I need to do this realistically. I think I should just click. Ooh, he's actually trying to line up specific roads. I don't see my guess, so hopefully that's good for us, but it might not be.
Didn't come to any good conclusions, so I'm just going to click kind of where I think it looks like.
Right, let's see it. Yes, okay. Not as close as I would have liked, but that is heavy damage.
Ooh, it's that. Oh, gosh, that's bad. 3.6k. It's kind of stuck at that country. Okay, this is presumably Indonesia. Why does it look so weird? Round pole with dots at the top. I don't know, maybe it's actually Latin America. The longer I look, the more I think it's Latin America. This is also really difficult. I think we might just lose here.
Ooh, okay. These games are so difficult, by the way. So this is nowhere in this water, so that's beautiful. Statistically, if I just go here, that gives me good odds, but I don't know. Let's have an explore just in case. Oh. Nope, I've accidentally guessed. Need to stop doing that. I need to not place my guess too early.
Yeah, why is he guessing? I don't know where this is, guys. I do not. Southern South, Northern Hemisphere. Not Mexico. Is it Northern Colo? I don't know.
Oh my god, he's in a totally different vicinity. That is game over. 14,000 damage.
Well, I was actually considering Argentina, but the sun lied to me there. To be fair, Colombia's quite a bad guess here, I do admit, but on the other compass, it definitely looked like these shadows were cast the wrong direction. To be fair, the sun's kind of just in the west. It's not really helpful here. GG.
It was all going so well for you for so long.
Yeah, well, Kazakhstan's a country I hate and I'm not very good at. And then the last one was just a legitimately challenging round, though I was screwed up, one, by the fact that you guessed so quickly, and two, by the fact that I misread the sun and then thought it was the northern hemisphere.
And ironically, I guessed quickly by accident because I was trying to do the space speed walking thing.
Ah, really? Okay.
Fortunately, it paid off for me.
I think with more time I could have gotten it, so kind of a cheeky win there, but well played.
Seeing as I have won, I think we should do another round, but with a really small circle, just to see how you would have gotten on.
Let's do that.
So what distance do you think would be reasonable?
Let's do 300.
300. That is small. So we're going to do a last game just to see, can you still get closer on a majority of rounds?
Good luck.
You too.
It's a fairly difficult round. I think this is just Vientiane, but not straightforward.
We are changing to 300 kilometers. He is guessing very quickly. Where's my circle? Oh my god. Should I have a look around? Or should I just click in the middle of the circle? Well, it's not going to be Laos, is it? So we'll go about there. All right, let's see it. Oh, it's a good start.
Nice. We're closer.
Wait, is it Laos? I didn't think Laos had coverage. All right, fair enough. All right, next one. That's so difficult. That'll be amazing if he gets this, because that is just such an obscure area. Like, I never click that far up on Canada, but maybe Oscar will.
I mean, this is probably not a great round to quick guess on, but it's going to be British Columbia, I think. Yeah, it kind of reminds me southwest. It kind of reminds me of like up here somewhere, so I wonder.
Let's give him as long as he needs. I'm going to make sure he can guess first every time. Okay, he's gone quick. I guess I just go on the road, right? There is a road there as well. Yeah, we'll go on that road. It's a big road. Okay. Should have picked the other road. He's still closer. He's playing very well.
Ah, it was the same road, the 29. Okay, it wasn't the same road, but it was the next one over. Not too bad. We're closer so far.
Okay, next up. The circle is so funny looking.
Clear things on the pole. You do get that in Santa Catarina coastal, right? I think so. I think that's what this would be. I'm gonna go for it.
Okay, with the more unusual plate, I believe this to be Uruguay or Uruguay. Never quite know which one to say. He has guessed. I am just going to lock in there. Okay, let's see it. Go on. Oh, yes. This was actually Brazil. Shows what I know, but we are still closer.
Wow. I forgot that you get those, to be honest, in Rio Grande do Sul. So we're back even. I should have gone further south because it was just so flat anyway.
All right, this one. Ooh, so it seems like it's baiting me into Netherlands. Would that make sense? It actually is quite a large hill. So what's my other options? I could go Germany or Belgium. I mean, technically, it could be like here in Denmark, but we got that red car. I don't know what that means. I think I go Germany here. I look over at these nice little houses and I think, yeah, maybe that could be Germany. So we'll go like, yeah, we'll go Oldenburg. Why not? But we'll let him guess first once he's got all of the info he needs.
This is hard, man. I have no idea what country it's in, so I guess we should actually just take our time and think. It feels Western European, but it doesn't look like France. It doesn't quite look Czech. It can't be Germany because it's Generation 3. So then you're thinking like Belgium, Poland, Netherlands, Denmark. And at that point, you just want to click Germany to hedge it all. Yeah, all in all, I think it looks kind of more like Belgium, but I don't love it.
I found a sign while I was waiting. I no longer want to go in Germany, and I believe I do want to switch to the Netherlands, but quite close to Belgium. So let's go there. Let's take a look. And I should have just committed to Belgium. That's fine though. It's not that much damage.
Right, nice. Super guess there. Wow, that's a really hard round. I'm pretty proud of that one.
Ooh, we got a cloud inversion going on. Okay, where are we here? What? We are probably in Bangladesh right now? Okay.
And we're in Bhutan here. Now, what kind of vibe is this vegetation? Oh, this is the one with the outer road lines. We should be on this road somewhere. Yeah, there's only one road that actually has road lines in Bhutan, so it should be near where I clicked.
We are driving on the right, so they do drive on the left in India. Dantan, thanks, drive slow. So I guess we gotta go... I guess we go Bangladesh. I mean, I'm never in Bangladesh, so don't really know what to look out for, but I'm feeling good about it. Bhutan. See, I didn't even consider Bhutan, but that makes so much sense with the huge mountains and stuff. Idiot, Jack. Idiot.
Oh, beautiful. We're super close there. Oh, big damage. Okay. We're in the lead. Okay, so this is like... This is like northeastern Mexico somewhere. I mean, it could be Tamaulipas, could be Nuevo Leon. Probably slightly more of a Nuevo Leon vibe. There's quite a big area where this could be, I think, so I'm a little worried.
All right, this is specific region of Mexico. He's dropped the guess. I don't know. I'll just go roughly in the middle. Let's see it. Close game, but I take the damage.
Okay, it was Tamaulipas after all. Damage is going Jack's way.
Okay, this one, whoa. I would have thought possibly this was Chile on first impulse, but it is actually probably going to be Jordan. I guess it could be Israel. We'll see if we can find some Arabic or some Hebrew.
Next one, ooh. Northern Chile? Presumably northern Chile here. Massive mountains southeast. I don't know where in Chile this would be, actually. It's dry as a bone, right? So we don't have to consider too far south. Just gonna guess here. Ah! Oh, it's flipping Israel, man. Oh, this round was so hard, though. Whatever. GG.
Yeah, he's dropped the guess. I like the area. I think it looks epic. I'm gonna go Jordan. We're gonna go, like... We'll go on this road, shall we? Yeah, why not? Ooh, okay. So he made my mistake. He went Chile as well. Oh, all right, fair enough. There we go. Easy as that.
GG.
So on that last one, I literally said, I think if I didn't have the circle, I'd probably go Chile here.
Yeah, well, it definitely looked like Chile, and it's just super specific coverage in southern Israel that looks like this. It's like extremely famous road, but like I just forgot about it.
Okay, fair enough. Well, GG. I mean, the fact that on the other 6 rounds, you were pretty much closer by quite a bit as well. Yeah, you were closer every single time, I think. So amazing job there, Oscar. You did great.
Thank you, Jack.
And we are going to end off that video, but I think we got to play more with this circle. So maybe you could check out the Jack and Oscar channel, because I'm sure there'll be a future video over there. Make sure you subscribe to that, guys. We need 100k.
We desperately do.
And of course, Oscar's channel is always linked in the description as well, because we always record videos over for his channel as well. So we will see you later. Click that like button, subscribe button. Bye bye bye.
Bye bye.